I like dudes.
All right.
Pinball dude.
No, I see what you did there.
Yeah, sorry, I had to clarify. I wanted to clarify. Yeah, I was freaking you out there for a second. We have this Deadpool pinball machine in here becoming a bit of a problem. And I know you know this, but I do stop by here on weekends and play a little bit.
No, I know. So what's awesome about a pinball machine is first, the amount of variety they have at the pinballdudes.net. First, you can see all their different machines at their website.
Well, they're a Stern dealer, man.
Yeah. No, I know. And you can go right to their showroom in Jupiter, Florida. You can get their address off the pinballdudes.net website, and you can play all these you want. Call Andrew. Here's the cell phone number: 321-591-1062. Call or text them. So this is what makes an awesome gift. So you get someone an awesome pinball machine. I mean, they're not, I'll be honest, they're not cheap, but they have a range of prices. But here's what's great.
I haven't found somebody that hates it though yet.
No, yeah.
It's an unhateable gift.
I think it starts around. They didn't tell me to say this, but like $2,500. That's the very bottom basement. Yeah. It'll go up to $18,000. Everything in between, depending on how popular. But here's what they do.
Some of the ones we have sit around six to eight.
But they retain their value too, and because they're an art piece. So you get Andrew first when you buy one from the Pinball Dudes. Andrew will come. He's a listener of ours. He'll come to your house, set it up, balance it, make sure everything's working.
He maintains them. He can repair them.
Free delivery, right? So this is an awesome gift, and then it's an art piece in your house that people can play. It brings a vibe to wherever space you put it in of fun.
It does.
I've seen it with our guests.
Some of them are hyper rare, like that new King Kong that came out. I think there's only 922 pieces. So, let's say you did get one of those. Instantly, I bet you that's a higher priced machine because there's only a certain amount of these.
Yeah.
Cadillac Pat's been in here. He lusted after that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle machine. If you want one, when Tom says they have the greatest amount of pinball machines, he's not kidding because they'll just track it down. Whatever you want, they'll find the machine. They want to sell you. They're fanatics. They love pinball and they want you to love pinball too.
Also, maybe you have a machine that you want to sell. They'll buy it from you.
Or maybe you need some love. They can do that too.
Yeah. The buy, sell, rent. They do it all. It's thepinballdudes.net. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, and we'd love it if you come hang out with us. Every single morning, we start right around 10:30, and you can find us at Tom and Dan Live on YouTube, at Tom and Dan Live on Twitch.
From the Orlando Talk Show with Ross McCoy. Ross McCoy's here.
Whoa. That was a good one.
He spent all weekend working on that.
He has a little bit of blood I don't know. What's the name of the Eggo girl from Stranger Things? You got a little blood coming out of your nose.
Little Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah. How hard How hard was that to do?
Well, when you have to concentrate all your energy and hate. I only have so much energy. So you have to put good and bad.
He hates it.
All energy and then put it out there. Anyway,
and then that was probably like a page long when you wrote it, and you had to cut it down to that, right? I'd like to see what you trimmed off of the.
I had local comedian. I had
award winning.
Professional host. Anyway, so it's the first day of school for a lot of parents out there. And, kids.
I gotta go.
You don't have to deal with this anymore, Ross. And so I was telling you guys on Twitch that it's Tommy's first day of middle school, and I was this morning me and Crystal took him there, and we were joking around about his first day of kindergarten.
Well, at least you're making jokes.
Yeah, no, I know.
Keep the mood light.
He's nervous, but he knows he has to do it, and partly because he doesn't know anybody. I've told you guys it's a different, school that he's really zoned for.
It's a completely new environment. So he's starting from scratch. So that's a lot.
He did see some kids in his pre-K that was closer to that school. So the kids that he went to, a couple of them in pre-K go to this school.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it's like. there's a
slight
lot
connection.
like hope there's a stranger again.
I remember you from the Lego table.
Yeah. So
I remember you used to steal all the slick pieces.
Hey, paste eater.
So we drop him off this morning, and he gets out. Now, before we went to school, like I was like, gonna pick out the clothes you're gonna wear or whatever.
Yeah, like did you have any rituals? Because I will tell you, Maisie had her bag packed, everything in there, ready to go last night, sitting by the table like she's like giving it to Santa Claus. Like it was all packed up, ready to go. I mean, she is chomping at the bit to get back. Come on. She's like, she laid her outfit out. She had the perfume she was going to wear, the skincare, the bracelets. She matched a matching bow bracelet with a matching bow necklace. It was a mess.
Oh, yeah. No, my sons did nothing. They wouldn't even have.
I had to sit there with a 2-hour presentation of what she was bringing to school.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't even thought I need to bring something. You know what I'm saying? We help them too much, I think. Because
they just walked to school naked.
I don't know what they do. They would have forgotten it was school, first day of school. Like, it just let them sleep in. Anyway, so Tommy wore his I Love Ranch hoodie.
Perfect. He's the ranch king.
So at first I was like, okay, this is good because,
establish the legend
establish a gimmick.
Also establishing his dominance of ranch, because if there's going to be a second ranch king,
it's going to happen. But it happened early.
Yeah, so you get there day one and you're like, yo, I'm ranch guy.
Yeah. And then it's like, use the gimmick and make that your whole personality. And then I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. and then I was like, who am I?
Yeah, like that. What was that movie, Brad Pitt? You start seeing colorful. You start memories are going backwards.
Don't think about that.
You're hallucinating.
I see him more like the Green Goblin in Spider-Man, and the Bear Hood is talking to him.
Oh yeah. Hi there.
But then I got worried.
Hey there, Ranch King. It's me, a drunk at the bar.
Does that like open yourself up to too much attention? Then like bullies? Is there even bullies anymore? Is that a thing in the 90s?
There are, but that's a hip sweatshirt. I feel like a cowboy hat would have opened him up to a bully. Like that's a real target. Just a cool hoodie? I don't think so.
But the Sriracha King is going to kick his butt.
No. I thought they go together now. They go together
now. The Sriracha King knows karate.
Yeah. Sriracha Ranch.
Anyway, and then when he gets out of the car, he was supposed to go to the cafeteria, like all 6th graders.
Yeah.
And then he just followed 7th and 8th graders, turned right. And we were like, no!
Right off the cliff.
Right immediately.
Yeah.
A mistake. And then I'm like, oh, you're going to bumble through
everything. And then you see him go into a building he's not supposed to be in, the door lock. Okay, there it is.
Yeah. Then Crystal starts crying. She's crying the whole way home.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I mean, she gets super nervous, and then I'm sitting there, I'm frozen. I'm like,
you're driving in silence. This is a horrible opening day. Oh man,
yeah.
That's rough. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No. I mean,
God, Maisie got up. She made her own eggs. She made cut her own strawberries. Made this big ass breakfast. She's dousing her eggs with Texas Pete hot sauce like a trucker.
Yeah, you're going to the same school, just all familiar.
It's
it's like, and so the same thing with Max. We drop Max off. He goes in, and it's the same thing. Tommy's walking into some building he's only been to one time in his life, and then there are big kids in 8th grade. Like, there's a kid that walked in there. I was like, that kid, I may not be able to beat this kid up.
Oh, yeah.
You pick me up and slam me.
I have
like that. You know how crazy that is?
I have no problem admitting that I have the strength and body type of the Rizzler, and I'm okay with that. Like at 49 years of age, they're in middle school. Like I've peaked out. I'm middle school size.
Yeah,
I'm fat middle schooler size. I'm just going to be that way. That's fine.
How's the security at this school? Like, if one of these kids decides he's the ranch king, is he going to be able to take this hoodie from Tommy?
Listen, I don't know nothing, Ross. I just nervous as hell. And
I would be too. And it's because middle school's a whole different ballgame, and we all know it. And there's the reason that there's been children's books even written about how difficult and awkward and crappy middle school is. I mean, it's a trope.
Ramona Quimby, age 6.
Yeah, man. I mean, like a diary of a wimpy kid, I think, is adjust with some of that too.
You're a wimp and a diarrhea.
Diarrhea wimpy kid.
Anyway, then you get this irrational fear of like.
Oh no, it's completely rational.
He's gonna get home and he's like, "That was the worst experience. Please don't let me go back. Like, I'll do anything." I'm like, "Oh my God!" Because I'm like,
they flushed my head in a toilet.
If you beg me, I'll do anything for you. Like, if you beg me not, I'll be like, "I can't force you to do do it. And they're like, oh, we got to run. Get in the car.
We got to escape. You can homeschool them and you can teach them everything.
I don't know.
And then he'd just be here doing worksheets in the corner every day.
You can homeschool them.
Yeah. I mean, you'll learn everything from the show eventually.
Yeah. You'll learn about diarrhea, relationships. Colette will help you with relationships.
We'll just turn the show into some educational middle school.
Ross can give you, Ross can offer. Ross is very smart and he knows a lot of different stuff. And I feel like Ross could be our head teacher.
Then one day soon I'll be like, hey, we're out of business. No more money. I don't know. The lights are going to turn off.
There's no education and now no money.
He's kicking down the door in a second here.
And then ironically, he has to go to a really, really bad school.
It's real bad.
It's just terrible. And he's older, which, when you go back to school as an older person.
And then he comes back home after the first day at that school and he's like, can I go back to the old school? And you're like, no. It's over.
Like a friend is staying with us this week and she was saying like in her son's first day at kindergarten, like she put him on a bus and she was like, bye-bye. He got on the bus. And then I'm like, a bus to kindergarten didn't even go to, and she's like, nope, just they'll work it out.
But everybody's different with the level of attachment they want or don't want, right?
I know.
Obviously something in you feels like you need to be there, and I feel like if you feel like you need to be there, you should.
Yeah.
It's a meat grinder. They get them in there and they divert them to where they need to go. It's all set up. There's no diversions or nothing in there. It's not like they got a secret back room with like poker and liquor or something. It's all just find the right spot, be there, do what we say.
I know.
They got it down to a science.
You did unlock a memory though, because I do remember at my size, like bringing that up. I remember as a little guy in middle school having a backpack just filled with books. Thank God for the laptop. Thank God for the tablet.
Books. Yeah.
Oh, I had tons of books in there, and I was little, man. So this thing was humongous on me.
Yeah.
And I'd carry it around. It probably made me tougher. Like doing that. But I remember my backpack was like I would have to get a second backpack. Like in the middle of the year at some point because my backpack would deteriorate from all the books and all the crap in it. It would just fall apart.
Remember, you'd have to bring a brown paper Publix bag to make a
wrap your books,
wrap your book in it.
Yeah, we used to wrap our books.
And I remember back then I was like, this place can't afford some goddamn book wrapping. You're gonna bring a Publix bag.
No, the book wrapping kids. The kids that had
don't we pay taxes for this?
The kids that had the ones that were like made
rich
for
kids.
Those. Thank you. Those you were rich kids.
No. I had to bring the Publix bag.
No, I had Publix bags. I didn't have no damn because it had areas that you cut with scissors. And then you could tape it. It would look awesome. And they had the coolest colors.
Patterns and
NFL
stuff.
teams and stuff like that. I never got that. I had a Publix bag.
Oh, no.
But remember, it's pre-Walmart.
Winn-Dixie bag, actually.
Like, Like, remember when you went, like, there were stores, there was individual stores for everything. There wasn't just a one-all, be-all store like a Walmart. Like, you got your school supplies from a Winn-Dixie, like at the grocery store.
Or the aisle.
Or the Walgreens. And, that was the two places. And then, like, everything else, you went to grocery store for food, and then you need a lamp store, a furniture store. Like, it wasn't just one place has everything.
Oh, ask Dan's Fan City. That guy knows. But no, like I remember that as a kid. I remember going to get. I remember and it was in this order. I remember the first thing we would do is like school clothes shopping, and I guess that's still a thing, but online has sort of changed that. But when I did it, 49 oldest here, you jump in the car, your mom and your dad would have to literally budget time on a weekend or a weekday afternoon, normally not a weekday afternoon, maybe a Friday. And then you drive for me, it was DeLand up to Daytona Beach, to the area that had the biggest mall, and then you'd hit like either a Belk Lindsay, a Birdine's, a JCPenney. Normally for me it was JCPenney.
Yeah, we did pennies.
We were a JCPenney family. Yeah. My dad wore Stratford suits, which are, I don't know, middle of the road. He had 1,000 Stratford suits. And then my first suit was a Stratford suit from JCPenney.
Stratford stands for quality.
It was their logo. You want to know the funniest thing about Stratford? And it might still be around. Stratford.
Is it a bridge over a river?
No. It was a polo man. It was like a polo man. Instead of having his polo, like whatever the polo logo is, his polo stick was either up or down. Like it was his opposite. It was the opposite. So like if polo is your polo stick is down, then Stratford's your polo stick was up. And I was like, where's some cheap ass stuff. This is some cheap ass. I'm wearing cheap ass.
Turn it upside down.
So I was Stratford, and
I would always get excited because it would be the promise of like you get some new clothes for the first day of school.
Yeah.
But it would always be my grandma who would take me, and she would dress me like how she thought I should be dressed.
Oh my God!
Awful.
You look like George Jones.
Little sweaters,
little George Jones,
collars.
Hey, stop loving her today.
Because you didn't have the internet to tell you what to do. You know, so you didn't.
But we had TV. I knew what I wanted.
We didn't have the internet to tell us what to do.
No, seriously.
He says perfectly.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there. Your grandma's like, I don't know, what did she wear? Some slacks and a button down. You didn't know, like,
get you a good church shirt and get you some dungarees.
No, we need Nikes and hypercolor, Grandma. Your grandma's never
hypercolors for Satan, right? Like 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My mom would get me. I had to get Arizona jeans or whatever their brand was.
Yeah.
It was I didn't get the good ones, and then my jeans were bad.
Burnt orange jeans.
Like Arizona jeans. And then my mom had to take my jeans home. And then this is before I had a tailor to tailor my pants. So my mom would hem my jeans. But like when I take my pants to a tailor now, the seamstress or tailor will cut the bottom of the jean off and then take the original hem on the bottom and reattach that to the bottom of my jeans so I don't look like an M word. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Let's just pull the Band-Aid off.
So
right?
they don't look cut off.
Right.
Yeah.
But my mom didn't know how to do that. So all of my pants just would go down, and then at some point around the thigh area, they just stop. And then there'd be my feet. And there'd be my shoes because she would just hem them. She just hemmed my pants. And most of my pants were, they're like, they just look like shorts. A jumbo pair of shorts. Fat guy shorts.
I don't know if things are like as trendy now because there's so many more things, but like when I was in probably when I was Tommy's age, if you didn't have Nike shoes, you were socially outcast. You had to have them. And then about the same age, Hammer pants were a thing, MC Hammer. And then so where I was from, there was a brand called Skids, and they just made like straight up like Hammer pants out of just like cloth fabric with like a drawstring, the simplest, stupidest, easiest pants in the world. Probably takes like a machine 5 seconds to just stamp out 1,000 of them.
Pants.
And they'd put like a little the symbol for like a slippery car symbol on the back.
Yeah.
It said Skids, and that was the coolest thing in the world when I was in middle school. And they cost like $100 a pair. It was like insane how much they cost. And my sweet little grandma would be like, I could make those real easy for you. And I'd be like, no, shut up, Grandma. It's not the same when you make them. They gotta have the little car symbol thing on the back.
Was it SKIDZ?
Absolutely, yeah. And
was it Skids NYC?
I think they've went out of business and been rebought, but I have actually a couple pairs of Skids now.
They're back, baby.
Yeah. And it's the same old pants. It's just like straight up cotton drawstring pants.
The original cotton drawstring pants, Skids. I remember these.
And my grandma would insist she could make them because all it was like the dumbest pattern possible. Just like the Tim Robbins sketch, like the dumbest pattern possible, the more it cost. And no.
They're like a competitor to Zubaz.
Yes, they were like a Yankee Zubaz.
Yeah,
basically.
and they were probably out maybe before Zubaz, and then Zubaz kind of went the way of football.
They got that corporate, and whereas like these pants were more of like Parker Lewis Can't Lose. They're like they were like that's exactly what Parker Lewis wore in that show.
Yeah, 100% over like a pair of like high tops. You would have that little bit of like like the break on your pants. You would have it like over the top of your high tops. It would look cool. What did you wear? Because I know the infamous guitar tie.
Oh, skater. Jinkos, etnies. It's a skateboard style.
You should go back to Jinkos.
Yeah. Then when that graduated to like punk rock, hip hop. Because that was the mid to late 90s. You could listen to punk rock and hip hop, Wu-Tang Clan and Lagwagon.
Yes,
and it was still fine because
be a good show.
Punk rock almost it was like Venn diagram into hip hop.
Yeah,
because it's just counterculture.
We like weird sports and black people.
yeah. And it was just like anti-authority, but also like anti-system. and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, they were a lot of
listen to both,
and a lot of skateboarders and a lot of surfers and stuff like that in that world. It was very anti-racism. At least the messages I was getting, it was very much like we accept everybody, which was cool, know. And then we went that way too.
I watched the movie Kids, and I was like, one day I'll have AIDS.
I think we all said that, right?
Hey, there's still time.
Yeah. I thought a lot more people based on kids. AIDS everywhere around. AIDS is coming soon.
You know what? I met my wife. Two of her favorite movies were Kids, and then the one where he kills American Psycho. And I'm like, wow, you go hard in the paint, Andrea. Those are your two favorite movies.
So speaking of kids, there has been a rash of kids on electric dirt bikes.
There's a little lotion you can get for that.
Are you talking about the Baldwin Park Chubsters, the electric bike gang? I hate the Baldwin Park Chubsters, and I call them Chubsters in an attempt to shame them into not riding electric bikes. You little Chubsters.
It's funny. I have a video. I saw some electric bikes downtown when we were, me, Crystal, and the boys were driving downtown somewhere, or maybe I was picking up that bull for Max's birthday party.
Crystal and the boys.
Wait a minute. Please picking up
inflatable bull.
Yeah, please say inflatable bull. You just blew my mind. I'm like, what the hell is this wild man talking about? For those of you that listen to our Friday free show and get spicy with us on Fridays, just rewind what he just said and think about it. It's aggressive.
I'm a traditionalist. I don't use Craigslist like most people. I go down
straight
skin on skin downtown.
I go downtown.
I roll down my window. I'm like, hey,
me and my wife want to spice it up.
Get in the back. What the hell was I saying?
You were talking about the electric bike chubsters.
Any electric bikes. So I saw a pack of them downtown. Oh, yeah, something to say, Russ? No. Okay. And then
I did, but it's Friday free show stuff. I can't.
We got dangerous there for a second.
And then I saw a Facebook clip of the news. That's the only way I actually see the news nowadays. I don't actively watch the local news, but I see clips on Reels and Facebook. And then this clip was like Channel 9. And it was like, kids on e-bikes are, take over I-4, get on I-4.
Electric bike chubsters are terrorizing Orlando. Oh, you want me to play this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
And this is funny.
White man, look at this dumb. Look at these dumb. Look, they don't even care.
So those of you who can't see it on Twitch, they're basically just a bunch.
It's all right. They ain't gonna stop till they hit that asphalt. Ain't gonna be.
Oh man, yeah, I like his old school. Look at these dumbass mother effers. I like that guy.
This is some bull ass. I laughed about it because it's a bunch of white dudes and they have helmets on. Not as cool as like the guys that do it in Baltimore and like 12 o'clock boys. That
your Broccoli's had on helmets. You need it if you're gonna do it. You got to have dreadlocks, no shirt, a big old chain, some hip hop blasting. And you got to be like freaking. You got to be wheelie.
And doing the move where Daniel brought it up earlier, you go and swerve into oncoming traffic and then swerve out of the way at the last second.
You only use your hips to do that too, because you're steering with your back tire. Because your front tire's off the ground. I mean, you're just using your handlebars to balance, and then you go and you do that dip.
And it's a lot cooler on a two-stroke 250, smoking out the back because you pre-mixed it wrong, and then that is cooler than the new age electric dirt bike helmet on, full face. You got some elbow pads.
Yeah, but this is becoming like a big thing, Ross.
And these guys are a weird dichotomy of like they're doing the most dangerous possible thing. They got their little underpowered bikes up on the huge interstate, like a 4-lane wide interstate, and their whole thing is like terrorizing traffic. So here you go. Here's all the traffic in the world if you want to like do wheelies through it and terrorize them. But they're like very much in the far right lane in like a single file line, going like 20 miles an an hour. They got everything but like flashing lights and a police escort to do the most dangerous thing you can.
Yeah, and you're going at like a reasonable speed.
Yes.
Like the person filming you is passing you because you're being responsible.
This dude in an 89 Buick is going past them, filming them.
If you were the real 12 o'clock boys, you'd be on Banshee, wheelie, or like you're dragging your feet.
Yeah. You'd also be yelling, "Yay!" You gotta have some stage presence. That's amateur hour.
There's got to be cops following you. Kick the cop car as you drive by. Like that's cool. They're gonna teach these kids.
This is terrible.
I think they got in over their heads. Somebody talked them up. They're like, let's get up on I-4 and really shake things up. And they got up there and they're like, this is terrifying. When's the next exit?
Have you ever ridden a scooter or motorcycle on I-4?
Yeah, motorcycle.
Yeah, we all have. We've all ridden motorcycles on I-4. Even a full-blown motorcycle with enough power.
Oh, dude.
It is not fun to ride on I-4. So they probably did get up there like you're saying, and they're like,
terrifying.
Oh, wowie. Yeah, because I remember
semi-truck drives by, like that is terrifying.
It is.
Yeah. And the only thing that lets you get away with it on a motorcycle is like the built-in speed and agility.
Quick.
And like if somebody does, because it will happen. Somebody will come over on you eventually, and you got to be able to get out of the way. These guys, I don't think, have enough at 60, 70 miles an hour to like avoid. They're just going to be like a bug on the windshield.
Well, electric bikes lose their top end like almost. It goes to almost nothing. If you're up near the top of your power band or whatever you want to call it, because it's a motor,
right?
Like even on my car, like if you're really pushing it, you get to a point where there's not much more to go, and that'd be the worst thing that could happen to you on two wheels. Is you need the speed to be able to. That's why a lot of these bikes are pretty overpowered because like Ross said, somebody comes over on you, you need to be able to jet.
Get out of there.
So
I miss my bike. Oh,
yeah, me too.
I miss it. Stop talking about
it. Like I won't do the
wheelie boy?
Old man.
I want to be a wheelie boy.
Nerdy thing than to say like, oh, these kids shouldn't be doing this. They're disrupting traffic.
BS.
Yeah.
I have said that when they're around me. Yeah.
Now I would never like. Could you imagine like knowing your kids are out there riding e-bikes on I-4 or like even around the streets? Like it is the most dangerous goddamn thing I could possibly think of as far as like what will happen most likely to end my child's life is him riding around the streets on any two wheels. You know what I'm saying? It's just we've seen it so much, so many times. It's so dangerous.
Passed away.
Yeah, I got one kid that rides motorcycle only. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
I think about it all the time. Give him a good intro.
Well, I was about to say, but it's awesome. And they got some balls, and you got balls, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I got to ride with my dad. It's both equal parts of dangerous and awesome.
Yeah,
that's what makes it awesome.
I could never do it myself because I'm too much of a pussy. You see what I'm saying?
My dad, let's talk about that for a second, because my dad always swore I'd never get a motorcycle, and that was not the truth. When I got of age, he helped me acquire a great motorcycle, and we rode together. But yes, for the longest time, it was, you'll never get a bike. But when he saw the opportunity to ride with me, he let his guard down, and he helped me buy my first Sportster.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy I have those memories. In fact, I think... if it's safe, it's probably one of the greatest memories I have of my dad is doing that. But yes, motorcycles in Orlando are extremely dangerous.
If you're just constantly aware that everybody else around you is unaware, then you're a lot safer. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And just be good at riding. And, but anyway, I just laughed.
Only like 1 or 2 drinks max.
Sometimes it makes you better.
Yeah. Well, with me, I got to have 4. When I have 4, then I'm like, then I'm with, exactly. Then I feel like if I fall, I'm going to be relaxed.
Bounce right back up.
Yeah.
So Daniel, you went to Will's Pub over the weekend?
I did, yeah. I wanted to go see, I want to give a shout out to our good buddy Pabone, Eric Pabone, who does a lot of art for our show. His band, TV Generation, on Saturday had a big party and a big release party at Will's. They had a bunch of people play. I couldn't get free to make it to that actual event. I wanted to, but I saw Samantha was out there and a bunch of other BDMs and people were out there, and it looked like a great time. So congrats to that guy. We love you. I can't wait to play the new music on our show. But then the following day, they had a sort of like a fundraiser and a little benefit for public broadcasting. Obviously, I've always been a PBS guy. My wife worked for PBS. I'm a Lawrence Welkin as red green as you can get, and I went out to hang out with Dan Stone. He met me up there, and we saw The Pauses play, and Virginity was playing, so I got to get a little Casey Crawford punk rock into my ears, and it was amazing. Virginity might be They might be my favorite punk band now, and they've added some new pieces. I don't want to spoil the surprise. So if you haven't seen them, they do have a few more people on stage with them now, and it makes for a pretty epic sound. They blew the doors off that place. It was awesome. Like, really, really fun, man.
It's cool going to see a show, old school style, because you get older and then you start getting into just older people things, and then you go back and do something you did in your 20s, and you're like, oh, this is fun. And then also, I'm seeing a bunch of people my age, and like they're doing it too, and then you forget. You're like, oh, I can do this because everybody that I was doing this 20 years ago is now doing it. Some people are still doing it, and you can continue.
Well, they had, and this is an interesting concept, and if you are if you have kids and you're, kind of falling into what Tom is talking about, you might be able to do something with this. So they had, like, a lot of the dads in bands were playing in Will's on the main stage. That's where, like, you saw Virginity and the Pauses, and there were a few other people. Catnap was on there, and different bands that, I wanted to see. But then in Little Indies, they had a lot of the kids had their bands playing.
Oh, that's super cool.
And they were adjusting the set, so, the dad's bands would be on, they'd play, and then when they were done, the pauses were done, then boom, immediately in Little Indies, they'd have, like, some of these kids play. And so you could bounce between venues and catch, like, some of the youngest punk rockers you're ever going to see. And there were kids there, there were families there. It wasn't stuffy. It wasn't like it didn't feel like a family event. It felt like a real punk rock show, just with families and kids. It was great. It was
Will's is the best.
Will's is the best, man. He does a great job at allowing you to be able to be a human, and be whatever you are, and there's no judgment, and it was just great. What a fun time. I got to hang out with my old friend Dan Stone, talk to him for a little bit, see what he's been going up.
How do you luck out and get a kid that's into the things that you're into?
Neither of us got it.
Well, I don't know yet.
Did you get it?
Sort
motorcycle.
of, once in a while.
Yeah, motorcycle's good. You did hit the jackpot.
Well, but
you also
that
got
kid,
3 boys, which we all know. That's you got 2. You're second place. Me, I lost.
Not even 1 point.
Yeah, not even 1 point. Yeah, I'm like that guy. What do I get? I'm like, I get the at-home game when they send me home. They're like, well, sorry, Dan, you get the at-home game and a beautiful baby girl.
No, but you know what? Crystal told me that if you have girls, they'll always be a part of your family because girls stay.
She takes care of me. I do like that, and I am feeling very elderly.
And then boys are part of their wives' family or their spouse's family.
Bitches.
And that's how, the boys go to the
because they're made of snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. That's why. Everybody knows that.
And I was like, what is this mumbo jumbo? I'm like, I don't believe you. Anyway, so anyway,
I think it's better to let them find their own things.
I could have said it better myself.
I'm full of anxiety. I apologize.
No. I think it's completely normal to have anxiety when your son's going away to middle school for the first time ever, and he's split. He's not even
my
with his
weakest moment.
Yeah.
I try to be strong.
Quick, do some push-ups. Pull your pants down.
Did you feel like crying a little bit when Crystal started with the tears at all?
No. But then also I didn't sleep, and then last night I was like, I'm just going to start drinking. And then I drank a little bit, and then I feel like garbage, and then no sleep.
Yeah,
and then now it's just so what am I doing to myself anyway?
Yeah, I mean, like, even Kara in our Twitch chat room says, I get it. James started middle school as well. I think there's a lot of people that feel like you. That like would feel exactly the same way. Like I'll probably even be worse. I'll be inventing anxiety that doesn't even exist in Maisie, and I'll be creating it myself.
Yeah, I know. And then he keeps hitting us with, well, I don't know anybody, and that's what he's like. At least some people, they go from their elementary school to the middle school, and they get everybody a good amount of people, so that I see familiar faces. You see one.
Well, it's your fault. You.
I know. That's why me and Chris was crying. I'm like, well, you redid this to him, and then I was like, oh God, I didn't think about it.
I thought one of us was going to say that.
I was going to say that's worse when you come into that situation with like a couple like sort of pre-built friends. That's worse because then you mix into the whole, and then because you're going to meet like more people and you're going to make different friends, and then you're going to have to like break off of those old friends.
Yeah, he might be right. Blank slate is better than having a few.
Walk into middle school like a completely blank slate, that's cool, dude. And then you got the Ranch King shirt to back it up. Like, come on, he's going to be rolling that school by the end of the year.
Did you put an over under on this? Did you start doing your odds, or like whether you think the day is going to be a success or not a success? Because normally you start trying to run the numbers.
Yeah.
Have you tried to run the numbers on this, or is it too cloudy in there? It's too much anxiety.
Well, because I'll be able to tell right from I see his eyes. He's walking out,
because it's like looking into a mirror.
Yeah. It's like, did he have a good day, and maybe it's just going to be he just
he's going to get in the car and be like, eh.
Yeah, it'd be nothing. Hopefully, it's just I blended in. It's just like I did, because I don't even remember. I made some. Okay, I told him I made friends in band, and he's in band.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's where I made my friends in middle school and band. I don't know why. And then I was like thinking about it, because in the other classes, you go there, you're in class, and the teacher's teaching, and there's not much talking.
Yeah,
but in band,
a lot of downtime.
A lot of downtime.
Yeah, you interact with your friends in band. Yeah,
as I met the wizard in band, and then all my middle
drummers keep tip tapping on the table while I go do the flute guy. Or whatever.
Yeah. Keep doing your exercise. You're doing paradiddles. Keep that up. I'm going to go over here and handle piccolos.
Yeah. And then I think the band director goes from one to the other, and then the other kids talk. So I'm like, hey man, you make some friends in band.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or just talk in any class, Tommy.
Has he been saying, like, because band is coming up? Has he been kicking around maybe and have you guys talked about an instrument that maybe he wants to play, or
he's thinking about the trombone, because his cousin Becca plays the trombone. Now she's playing the trumpet. She plays the euphorium. So she's
taking summer school right now, so she can elect a third band class or something. I was talking to her mom. I was talking to your sister about it.
Yeah.
She's so into band that she's like doing extra work over the summer, so she can kick an extra class. Like you have to have a certain prerequisite to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, son, I didn't even do that, and I was as nerdy in band as it gets.
And then I found out she has a trumpet. I'm like, oh, you got a trumpet? I could play the trumpet. Not interested. Not even excited a little bit. I looked at her eyes, and it was a nothing. What I said was a nothing. And I was like, oh, your uncle, your cool Uncle TC plays the trumpet, and that's not even it has to move the needle.
Why don't you guys play a Christmas, you and Becca and Tommy? Could all three?
That's my dream.
Play. You could have a 3-horn. You can start playing our events. I'll book you. Call Silver Linings and tell them it's off.
I will. Right now.
The van trumpets. The van horns. What? The van horns.
Then Max will break dance, and then I'm like, oh, we're out of business.
The breakdancing van horns.
What level of trumpetry have you reached that she's supposed to be impressed?
He does not know.
I can barely play a scale, but I remember the scale.
Yeah.
Like a muscle memory. It's weird. That's the only thing.
It's like you seeing her math book on her desk, or if the books existed anymore, and saying, oh yeah, I did the times tables when I was in middle school. Who cares, old man?
Well, it's different than math. Math is boring. Anyway.
Math is boring.
So I took the boat out over the weekend, and I
sank.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
I hadn't taken it out a long time, but we had friends in town. It's like, let's go out on the boat, go up to Blue Springs.
So you forced a trip. I like it.
They opened up the swimming area. It's been a year. They
did?
Yeah, they finally opened it up. Nice. And so now...
Daddy, where's the raccoon going to live while we take the boat out?
Which I had a great day, because Tommy and Max swam down. It was the first time I touched the log at the water boil.
They did the water Apollo.
Yeah. You
have to rub the log before you take the stage.
And it was their first time doing that, and they're like, we had a good time, and it was the first time they ever had a good time at Blue Springs.
Oh, just to have the worst time of their life at middle school. Yeah, the highs and lows.
So we get in the boat, and it was a scorcher on Saturday.
Brutal.
So we got there late because everybody slept in, so we were pulling up at like 1 o'clock.
Oh my God, 1 o'clock!
And they put the boat out there early in the morning, and so it just sat there and baked, and then
baked all the trash that's still left in there. It's like an old apple in there.
Hopefully it bakes the ants. I forgot to tell you, I have boat ants.
What? Boat ants?
Someone left a Wawa sub wrapper in my toilet area.
In the toilet? you put an old sub in your toilet, so your whole boat's got an ant infestation.
No, it's just
disgusting.
The old eat and go.
Quick, put on this life jacket and get destroyed by ants.
And so I get everybody on the boat, the kids or whatever.
That's pretty sinister. The only thing that can save your life is now covered in ants.
Then I had to go get gas, and so we were sitting out in the scorching sun. Like everybody's underneath the bimini top, and I'm out there getting scorched. And so I get in the boat, and we start idling out to the river, and all of a sudden the alarm starts going off. I've never heard this.
The alarm?
It was like And I'm like, what is that? Is it the stereo? And then I'm like, we're trying to, and Chris is like, I've never even heard.
Turn off your goddamn breath.
And it's like, yeah, and I turn it off, the engine off, I turn it back on, and then I'm like, all right, we go a little bit, and then start turning on again. I'm like, what the hell? And
I like an unknown alarm has gone off. You have no idea what it is. You managed to make it go off, and you're like, okay, let's proceed with our trip now.
The captain. No, he's always done that. Remember, this is a guy. Look, any light that's ever been on his truck, any boat that he's ever had, any light that comes on, even if it didn't start, look, if we get the thing going, we're going. It doesn't matter. Like, remember the one time that we got almost popped for marijuana, and we're like, that whole story. Remember, that boat was dead in the water until we put Coca-Cola on the terminals, and we like melted all the crud off of it, and then it barely fired up, and then he's like, we're going, baby, let's go. Tom Boyan, right? You go, man.
Well, if it starts, you go.
If it starts, you go. Write that down. Put it in the group.
So the alarms keep going off, and then I'm like, oh man, the mobile boat mechanic just changed all the oil and changed the water impeller, and which is
put in a fresh Queen Ant.
And every year I do the yearly maintenance because I'm learning from Daniel that like keep your stuff good. You have to, like I'm 43 years old, Ross, and I'm just learning this. Like maintenance,
you have to change the oil again.
Keep the maintenance up, and you'll have nice things.
It's like something as simple as inflating your tires to the proper pressure all the time will make your tires last a very long time. I know it sounds dumb, but it's true.
My whole life, all my stuff is broken, pieces of garbage. I've lived like garbage. I'm driving garbage.
I live like garbage.
And then I'm like, please help me. And then
multiple vehicles full of ants, by the way.
I know. It's a curse.
It wasn't until he started getting the Subarus that we didn't have ants.
Yeah.
So I learned to just throw money at it, and then instead of doing it myself,
ants love money.
Pay as an exterminator. Just pay people, and you'll pay them to do the maintenance. Anyway, so I'm texting my mobile boat mechanic. I'm like, is this alarm's going off? I'm sending him the video.
You got a cutoff switch for these ants?
I'm Google searching what's this alarm, and Crystal's like, it says it could be high temperature.
Are you using ChatGPT?
And I'm like, oh God, yeah. Well, no.
Do you have guests on the boat?
Oh yeah, they're all. Everybody's like, oh no, we're going to ruin the trip.
Are you literally searching what's this alarm on my boat?
Yeah.
Do you know what you can do now? Do you know what you can do now? And hold on, before you tell the ending of the story,
okay.
Do you know now that there is a tool for you that you have to start using? Because I've used it. You can video your boat driving with the alarm going. Put it in ChatGPT, the little video, and say, what is this? What's happening?
No, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'll send that video to you to put it in ChatGPT.
Okay, that's fine. Use me.
No. You need to teach me how to use ChatGPT.
But you can do that.
And
it'll tell you. It'll be like, based on this model of this boat.
I've always wanted a robot friend, and I'm going to learn it. Anyway.
Yeah, preview says your boat is sinking.
So then, I text and then we're sitting there, just turn the boat off. I'm like, man, if it is the actual temperature, I don't want to burn my outboard engine up, because once it burns up from lack of water circulation, it's done. It's a $25,000 outboard motor or whatever, 30,000 new or whatever.
Always exaggerate. No,
I'm just saying it's
$45,000 new.
You could buy a used, but it is that expensive, like a $250. I'd have to go down to a 75.
I would clown you.
Or the basic 100.
You've always had overpowered boats.
Yeah. I'd have to go down.
I look down on people that have properly powered boats. I look down on you. That's not Florida.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you're Florida as it gets, Ross. Properly powered boat in Florida. You got to have a bass boat that's so overpowered.
Lifts up out of the water.
Yeah.
That's
like
Florida.
a big, you're like, hold on, this engine doesn't belong on the...
That's Florida.
If you ain't hydroplaning your pontoon boat, you ain't doing it right.
It was so hot that the sun literally baked my outboard motor so hot that it caused the alarm to go off. Because as soon as I started going fast...
That was not the answer I expected.
The water started circulating faster and then cooled the motor down, and then that was it. I had never experienced that, and that's how hot it was.
Scary.
It was
because those engines from the early 2000s are not made to take this amount of heat. In the early 2000s, there was no global warming.
And I'm like, this is Florida's winter. We just have to stay indoors and gruel it out until we get to September.
So when you're idling, it doesn't...
It would just, it just baked in the sun the whole time and then just got so hot. It's just, it's crazy.
I talked to my mom this weekend, and she told it was so hot up here. It's 85.
Yeah, when I was in North Georgia, they were all complaining, like I'd go to get beer and they'd be like, it's a scorcher out there, man. You better be careful. 86 degrees, 87 degrees. I'm like, I'll be fine. Thank you.
It's all relative, though. I guess
it really is.
So anyway, Ross, where are you going to be at coming up here?
You know what? Come see me at the Mo Comedy Jam at the Orlando Funny Bone. It's the 4th annual. I don't know if that counts the online one we did with, what's his name? But anyway, 4th annual. That's,
Rappaport.
Yeah, Rappaport.
I forgot about that.
He's always in the news, dude. 2nd of October, we got Madison Bakish, we got Ricky Reyes, we got Sean Finnerty. It is, and I'm also going to start a store based on what Tom said. I'm going to start a one-all be-all store.
A one-all be-all. Is he messing up his phrases again? My grandma used to do that, and they do a lot of the same ones. Like, you can't pull the wool over my legs. my grandma used to say, she's like, I get a real, you can't pull the wool over my legs. I was like, Granny.
I grew up.
Yeah, you have the couth of an old Southern grandma. Should we take a break?
It's embarrassing. Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be right back with more Corporate Time.
It is another Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Welcome to the show, and you can watch our show. I don't know if you know that, but radio is not the only place we live. Podcast is not the only place we live. Check us out on YouTube. Just search for @Tom and Dan Live. Also on Twitch if you're over there playing the video games.
We have new merch, a brand new straw hat that you can use for beach days,
I love that
for
hat.
Pool days. It's really well made, good quality. Hidden Skins did it. Danger Brains designed it. It looked cool. It's on tomandan.com. You could buy it. It's $40.
Yep.
It's not crazy expensive. And then we got a sun shirt as well that's on there for those beach and pool days. And that's at tomandan.
The sun shirt is an interesting thing because I feel like we've come full circle on the swimming in a shirt.
Yeah.
Because the sun is so incredibly, hot out there. But it used to be that, like, when I was growing up, if you swam, when I was growing up, you didn't notice it until you got to, like, around, and I know this is a hot topic for the past couple weeks, but it's, it's like it's middle school, right? And right around middle school, your body starts changing and everything. And then when you go swimming, you put a shirt on when you had buds, and I had buds, and you had buds, and we would swim with. I swam with a shirt on. I still remember what shirt it is. That's how ingrained in my brain it is.
I had smooth, fat, and buds.
Yeah, smooth, fat buds.
But and then I was embarrassed by my body.
Yeah, you had the body of a young meatloaf.
Yeah.
Like all young boys end up having like a little. You get a little bit of you get little perkies.
Yeah.
And then you get a little porky belly. You get like a little pig.
Piggy belly.
A little piggy belly.
And buds.
Yeah, and then what do? You take one of your favorite shirts, normally white, which I don't know why we choose white, but it's weird. You always choose white.
You can see my buds.
You can see my belly button. Looks like a trampoline. It's, like when you get out of the water and it sucks. And I have an innie. I have the deepest. Look at how deep my belly button is.
Oh, wow.
It's disgusting. You can put guacamole in my belly button. It's so deep. But and you always do that. But now, here we are in 2025. Most kids and men and women, when I see them swimming, unless you're like, in your, some sort of, influencer trying to show your thong off, you're in some sort of swimming shirt.
Yeah.
All moms have on some sort of zip-up protection, some big old, Vietnam hat. Everybody's dressed like we're, in the rice fields.
Yeah. Because everybody's so afraid of the sun and skin cancer and stuff.
Well, it's a real thing, but, what happened to sunscreen? Are we just that lazy, or we don't like the greasiness anymore?
Well,
that's why the sun shirt's better.
But there's also the whole slathering your skin with the chemicals in the sunscreen. Yeah. Have you heard about that?
I do both. I put the chemicals on, then I put the sun shirt on top.
My wife went down the chemical road in the sunscreen and got in her algorithm.
Chemical road, that's the best road.
I know. We got into her algorithm where you got a bunch of influencers telling you how many deadly chemicals are in sunscreen, and you're putting this on your kids.
They just reported that that's all BS, and that these influencers were paid to basically give you scientific misinformation.
Yeah.
Seriously, they came out saying that this has not.
Well, who's they?
Big sunscreen.
Yeah. And so then you get down to what's the chalky one that's the no chemicals, like
a zinc.
It's the one with no chemicals, and where it's straight up like.
It's just like white
talcum
paste.
powder paste that it's impossible to rub in, and then you're all white.
Yeah, then you look like you're at a
white face.
Louisiana, like some sort of Papa Shango,
Yeah, so then
tribal burial.
Hey, you go through all that, and you're like, I'm just wearing a shirt. Yeah. Then you're wearing a shirt. And
until
then,
you research the chemicals that are in the shirt.
Yeah. And then, Eric said...
Mineral sunscreen was what you were looking for. Thank you, Jen.
The mineral sunscreen is just horrible, by the way.
It doesn't work.
And so then you start wearing the shirts. Then you're like, well, is this shirt SPF rated? And like Eric said, I can't put SPF, like this is a SPF sun shirt because it's not. It's just a shirt. I'm like, well, every shirt is covering your skin with the sun ain't getting through.
But there's SPF is not for shirts. There is an actual rating for it. It's like SGF or something. Hold on.
I'm not. That's mumbo jumbo. A shirt's a shirt. It's covering your skin.
No, we should have said it because some of them have like a property in it.
Yeah. I don't think we didn't spend the extra money for it. That's all BS marketing. I'm like, you wear a shirt, you're not getting sunburned. Who's got sunburn in a shirt?
I think you can.
No.
There's FPF. It's UPF.
No.
SPF is for sunscreen and UPF is for ultraviolet protection factor.
Okay, yeah. That's what Eric said. We can't.
Why can't we put that on there? We can do anything we want. We're Americans. What are you talking about, Eric? Let me talk to Eric. You told him we can't. Who said we can't put that?
No, he's like, it's false advertising. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not an FPF rated shirt. I'm like, every
Make
shirt
up your own.
Every shirt protects you from the sun. If there's a shirt too, and he's like, no, I'm not falling for that.
Put anything on there.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said put everything.
Put FFF. Like, I don't know.
And then I got distracted. Then my ADD just ran wild. So I don't know what happened.
Merchman's in there. Merchman, why can't we put that?
Because I'm like, no, that's all marketing. Every shirt protects you from the sun.
No, I didn't know. There are specific shirts, like your Columbia shirts. Yeah.
No.
They have a specific weave that is
big Columbia telling you.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think that's true, man. I don't think that's true.
Has anybody wore a shirt all day and then took their shirt off and like, oh, I'm burned? No, every shirt is protected, right? Who's like, oh, I only put sunscreen on my arms. I'm reverse burned through my shirt. I've lived in Florida all my life. That's never happened. And I'll die on that hill. All marketing BS. All right. Let's play voicemail.
Okay. You're cracking me up over here. All right,
I'll tell you what I really feel about everything. A horrible mood. My son hates middle school. God.
All right, you want to hear a handyman crack up?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Vertigo here. That's my handle, a.k.a. Winston. I am in the Audubon Park area. I just want to kibosh the thing with handymen. With the whole stigma of the handyman in Orlando. I do handyman work. I do also like construction, or not construction, but I do other things. But like, I just want to maybe not a Weird Job Wednesday type thing, but whatever. But I just feel like.
Oh, he's freaking out, dude. I love. You know what the kids are saying now? They're using the terms crashing out. They love that term. Like, oh, hey, man, this guy's crashing out. So cringe.
Yeah, what does he feel? Tell us how you feel,
Tell
sir.
us how you feel. Use your words.
I feel like you're giving us a bad rap of the handyman whole, and maybe it's a lot. Like maybe it's dated.
You're freaking out, man.
I'm giving you a bad rap.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Use your words. Tell me how you feel.
Yeah, you're giving yourself a bad rap.
What are you doing?
But, I would love to just clarify what handyman does in 2025 in our area. Again, I live in Audubon Park.
Okay, maybe it's time to do the 2025 Tom and Dan Handyman Round Table. Should we do, remember when Arsenio Hall brought all the rappers and they did the hip-hop, forum? They did, maybe in order to bridge the peace in Orlando among handymen and their perceived whatever he thinks we're doing. I didn't know we had assassinated the character of Handyman.
Handyman did to themselves.
Oh, Pain Pill Handyman. That's where he's getting it.
Yeah. Handyman did to themselves what sales associate did to themselves. When you started calling everybody a sales associate.
Wow, this guy's got no mercy. This guy's coming in no mercy hot.
When I was working at a Home Depot, I didn't know nothing about nothing. And I get in there, and first day on the job, you're like, oh, you're a sales associate. I'm like, all right. I pop my collar. I'm like, I'm sales associate.
That's close to police officer. It's like two down. It's like 2 or 3 down.
Same thing at Champ Sports when I'm working in behind the scenes stocking shoes. They're like, well, technically you're a sales associate. I'm like, sales? I pop my collar. I'm a sales associate. They told me. And the problem is because you came then, so everybody just started calling themselves a handyman.
So stolen valor.
So everybody addicted to pain pills that could, work a screwdriver started calling themselves a handyman and booking jobs.
Can I ask you something?
And so you need some sort of schooling or like what doctors did, where you can get the moniker of handyman, and then you can't use that if you just have a guy with a screwdriver, but that there's no verification, there's no schooling, there's no society hasn't said like, hey, you can't call yourself a handyman, get him.
Yeah, you're right. There's no shame.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm a handyman. They're like, okay, and then those people have given you a bad name, sir.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is a Mr. Fix-It a handyman?
He could be whatever he wants because society.
I feel like this guy's mad because like there are like real guys that are they're using like kind of what you're saying. They're using the term handyman.
Yes, and they don't know what they're doing, and then they steal your pain pills out of Seth's medicine cabinet, and then he's like, "Hey, this guy stole my pain pills."
Your handyman took all my Percocet.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, "Well, you shouldn't have left him alone. I told you." And then,
but then the same handyman came and hung a fan for you, gave you 3 of the same Percocet. He's a great handyman. I'll vouch for him. I'll vouch for him. What does he need?
And so
I'll vouch for him at Rent-A-Center.
So, and me and Daniel wouldn't be making those jokes. Like, we didn't just start attacking handymen, good, hardworking men that never steal your pain pills. We have taken a bunch of stories that we've heard.
It's life experience.
Life experience. And then we've picked on you because, you guys have done it to yourselves. Don't blame us. Yeah. We're just comedians.
We also, I think it's unfair because we like pain pill handyman, and we like handymen that are no pain pills.
Yeah. But you think we just started making fun of juggalos for no particular reason? But we poke fun at them. But it's not,
also, fun fact: handymen, all juggalos are handymen.
Boom shakalaka.
I'm a local. I'm literally like I've listened to you guys since like forever, But I'm curious to I don't know.
See, now I feel bad because he really feels bad, and I think he feels like, and we get this sometimes, and you'll know what I'm saying. I'm sending you something.
People get mad at me, and I make fun of Deltona and Castleberry, and make fun of everything.
Oh, I make fun of everything. I get some really bad emails. Let me send you something I'm using telepathy to send you something.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think that our influence on our listeners is greater than it is. Sometimes they think the things we say.
Oh, somehow influencing their own
anything. And I don't think anyone has ever listened to our show and said, all pain pill. Handyman, all pain pill. They're all pain pill addicts. I'll never hire one ever again. And I'm signing the I don't think that's a thing.
Guess what? They're laughing at it because if they weren't, they'd be like, I don't get it. And then we'd stop saying it.
Right.
But we've been saying it for 20 years, so guess what? It's true. Listen, it's not my fault. It's not Daniel's fault.
He left his number.
Hey, we keep saying it because the people keep laughing because they're like, oh, yeah, I've had that experience too.
Yeah.
That's why we're saying it.
I am going to call him, and I'm going to try to get him to come in, and we are going to have a weird job with a real handyman to try and clean up,
Also, if you are a really good handyman, you don't care about the marketing because you cannot stop working because your phone is ringing off the hook. Yeah. Because the people are constantly looking for that, and if you're busting your ass and doing quality work, then you'll never not have a job because your last client will refer you to their family and friends, and it'll be ridiculous. Like, our jokes will not affect that.
Tracy in our Twitch chat room saying there was a naked handyman in Tampa 20 years ago named Handyman Dan.
All right.
and also we had another listener in there say to this particular caller, geez, man, take a Percocet and lighten up. That's pretty funny. Want to do one more? Let's try.
Also, it's extremely hard business because a lot. It's
people are very hard to please,
and it's interesting because someone will call you and be like, "I need a outlet installed," and I don't know, like 2 outlets installed and a fan. All right, and then you're like, okay. And then you're like, well, it's $500 because I'm going to be here for, the travel time. And they're like, what? For 2 outlets?
Well, and then they just insult you. Yeah, what you do.
And then you're like, well, what are you going to charge you? What, $100? I'm here for 4 hours of my day and putting on everything. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to do it right.
And then I have to leave. I have to drive here, leave. Like, it's a half day's work. And, so I have to charge a certain amount. Like, people, like, to install 1 outlet, you're charging me $150? Like, this is robbery. And it's like, well, why don't you do it then?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you obviously can't.
Yeah.
So you have to call someone that can. And then they're like, well, I'll pay someone cheaper. And then cheaper pain pills.
Yeah. Eventually you get to an addict.
And then you're like, oh, God, he stole my pain pills. And it's like, well, no S.
And
the first guy wouldn't have done it.
And here's the real kicker.
Get what you pay for.
I hate waiting this late to even say this. The guy, he's not a handyman. He's just addicted to pain pills. There's the big reveal.
Yeah, his dad.
His dad taught him a couple of things here, there, and the other thing. He's a grifter, and he'll do whatever he can to get those sweet, sweet pills in his mouth. Chat room, this is coming from a lady. This is Jen saying, as a single woman who doesn't want to learn handy things, I want someone who is not creepy. I have a guy, and he's nice and not creepy. It's probably hard for a lot of those guys to, get into that space, because I would imagine a lot of handymen are naturally creepy.
Well, what do you mean by creepy? Because sometimes your personality is just creepy. Right?
Who are you thinking about?
So he doesn't even intend to be like hitting on you or whatever. He's just like a creepy dude.
Who would be creepier out of the two of us? I think you would bumble your way into being creepy.
Yeah, because I'm awkward. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
You spill like cranberry juice on her blouse. Then you fall down and rip her blouse off. Then her panty drawer falls on your head.
I'm trying to dab her blouse off. Like, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. You have an air compressor, blows her skirt up. It would be hard for me. I think it would be hard for me naturally to hold it inside.
Yeah.
I think both of us would probably be a poor choice. We'd have to be a duo, a handyman duo.
Okay, Tom and Dan, handyman.
Tom and Dan, the handyman.
Yeah.
Don't call a handyman. Call Tom and Dan.
So we'll just go to the house. You look it up on YouTube and just tell.
Yeah,
this is what me and my wife do.
And you just mess it all up.
I'll do the work. I'll do the heavy lifting. Yeah. You just tell me like, hey, unscrew this.
So now we're Krang.
I'll have you in a backpack.
Yeah, be in a backpack. I'll wear the front. It's called called Hangover Krang, like the Hangover Baby Krang.
Yeah, like the baby pouch. Like you're in the front,
and I've got the glasses on, like Zach Galifianakis.
And then you're in there looking at your phone, telling me,
Handy Krang. We're called Handy Krang. And the van that we drive in looks like the turtle van.
And I'm like, quit telling me to blow her skirt up. Because you're telling me.
Yeah, it's all I say. I'm like, shut up. I'm like, dry her blouse. You're like, she didn't spill anything, dum-dum. All right, let me get another one for you.
God.
This is a good one. I don't know if you're going to agree with this because you're a bit of a traditionalist. I don't know if you're going to agree with this. We'll see.
Hey, do you think it's possible we can all just collectively come together and agree we're not doing handshakes anymore? No form of handshaking. It's all fist bumps. You greet me, I'm going to give you the knuckles. If I know you really well, you're getting the knuckles. Don't step up to me and give me a complicated handshake with snaps and finger wiggly wobblies and all. I didn't agree to this choreographed thing. We didn't talk about it at all. Now I'm the jerk because I don't know how many finger snaps and whistle fingers I'm supposed to give you. It's fist bumps, and I don't care. You put your hand out to me like you do a handshake, and I'm coming with the fist. I'm not changing. I'll fist bump your open palm. I'll fist bump your fingers. I'm not changing.
I kind of do that now in here because I've noticed, and I'll bare my soul here for a second. Right. I have noticed that with the beard and also with the mustache being longer, that I touch it a lot more.
Okay.
And I feel like it is disrespectful and weird to have people in here when I'm rubbing under my nose like that, and then I go to shake their hand. So I give them a fist bump. I don't know if you've noticed, but every guest we have in here, I fist bump them every single time.
No, yeah.
Every single time, even if they go to handshake me, and it's really for them. It has nothing to do with me changing any style. I love a good handshake. My dad taught me to give a good handshake, but it is sort of gross because there have been times with my allergies that I wipe under my nose, and with this stupid mustache,
it is grosser.
It's grosser. So I just fist bump them because I'm like, I don't want to put snot on your hand. That's what it is for me.
Yeah. I see. I'm afraid that if I go and do a fist bump, they're going to look at it and be like, "What are you, weak?
What are you some kind of hip hopper? Who do you think you are, Coolio? Who do you think you are, chamillionaire?"
Because then I feel like they think that I'm afraid of germs.
We got a beastie boy here.
So I have to show them that I'm not afraid of germs, and I shake their hand, I look in their eye.
I think that too.
Then I shake their hand about full-blown COVID.
Sometimes I do it based on the client or whatever we're doing. Like if I were at the cattleman's ball, I'm shaking hands. Because all these guys, a bunch of racist cattlemen. I'm shaking everybody's hands. I'm shaking the women's hands there. They're tough. But if I'm at like the PBS event I was at Will's, it was Fist Bump City. Some people had on masks.
You're right.
I like that. I just do whatever I need to do. Maybe I learned that from you. But
that's the way to live.
It's great. I actually
assimilate to your environment.
Assimilate is always great. It's good.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Corporate Time. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Come and hang out with us. Just search for @Tom and Dan Live. We'd love to have you hang out.
So
this is cool.
When I was in Sweden, I was in an eco lodge in Kalarben, Sweden.
Yeah.
And
Kalarben.
And in this particular time, you heard the stories. It was raining. The fungus gnats were out.
The fungus gnats were going.
And I ended up in a communal hut.
You had chopped wood until you were sore. You're taking your Instagram photos with your boys chopping wood. They were huddled in the hut with their mother.
We were in the communal hut, lit by only candlelight. And it was
nice.
Probably 11 o'clock at night, which is dusk because it never got dark.
Yeah.
And one of the interns for the Eco Lodge that we met earlier wandered in the hut to get away from the rain. And then I ended up talking to, he's 17 years old.
Him as a young boy. You said, I'm in this hut, and then a young boy wandered in.
And then I had
in America, when a young boy wanders into your hut, you better hightail it out of there. You're or become a politician. Hey!
So, also, my sons are there playing on their screens, which I'm very embarrassed because Atlet was...
Echo screens. He was doing echo screens.
It was already...
I'm sure they were researching the different fauna and gnats, right? They were on there, or were they roadblocking?
They were totally productive, being educational about the Swedish forest.
I was just like, just get on your screens. I'm going to just start drinking.
And get on my screen. I'm going to Bovada
I'm going to take my bag of beers that I bought and just start hammering it in this hut.
And you said
my old lady, she's bitching.
Swedish beers will get you.
Yeah. And so I met this Swedish intern named Atlet, and he was telling me about his internship there, and also he was an armored MMA fighter.
Oh, wow.
And I was super impressed by him, and he emailed me, and we set up an email, like a Zoom call today.
Is this our first International Weird Job Wednesday?
And there was, we'll say weird job, weird hobby, weird internship. And
I have a theme song for you.
Okay,
well, before we introduce him, and
Let's listen to it.
Yeah, and Adlet's he's gonna judge my theme song. I use a combination of AI, and I did research some stuff to try and hit the nail on the head.
All right.
If anything, it's catchy. It may be horribly inaccurate, but here we go. A purely Swedish Weird Job Wednesday theme song.
Tom ville göra ett inslag som han kallade Weird Job Wednesday. Dan gillade idén men Tom sa det där är struntprat. Så vad jobbar du med? Vad är ditt jobb? Är du ordentlig och organiserad eller är du lite slarvig?
Slarvig.
Tjänar du mycket pengar och sitter uppe i ditt torn? Och ser ner på alla som jobbar för timlön. Ja, det är bara ännu en Weird Job Wednesday.
Yeah, you see it. You're seeing it.
The fungus gnats are attacking.
There you go. That's the end of it. Slarvig. You know what a slarvig is, right? When you're slarvig, you're messy.
Slarvig.
Hanvig.
Oh, okay. Atlet, how accurate was that?
How'd I do?
I would say it was actually quite amazing at first because I didn't think I didn't hear it was AI first. I thought I even recognized the voice from another musician, but
well, that's because AI stole that man's hard work. That's because that's what AI does.
Yeah.
That was probably one of your greatest Swedish folk heroes, and I stole all of his.
Stole it from us.
I did. I stole your music, and then it burned a whole forest to create that fake song. So it's AI, man. What a horrible, cool thing.
I mean, we wrote a Weird Job Wednesday song in Swedish, and it sounded great to me.
Taught me something, yeah.
So, Atlet, thank you for coming on the show today. Now, let's talk about Kolarbin and your internship there, because I was...
Wait. Kolarbin.
Kolarbin.
Kolarbin. Inglorious Bastards.
Hey.
All right, sorry.
I think I'll have to stop correcting you all the time, otherwise we'll be here a whole day. So I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Oh my god! Was that Crystal Van? I feel like that was your wife.
By the way, Atlet, your English is incredible, and you don't understand how insane this is to me that you speak perfect English. Because I was born in South Florida, and very little people speak English there. So I was born in a place in America that few people spoke English, and when I met you in a Swedish hut and you spoke perfect English, it amazed me. You're 17 years old.
So did they teach you that immediately, like in school, like in grammar school?
Yeah, it's we have Swedish and then we have English, and then in the higher grades, in like 6th grade, we start learning Spanish, French, or German. But the English is one of the first, of the major.
It's got to bum you out to look at us now, right? Like, you're like, whoa, things are happening over there, man.
So, Atlet, tell me about your internship and even how we met in Kolarbin.
Better. Yeah, good. So why I was at Kolarbin was because I am it's a part of my education. I got 3 weeks of extra summer break at my adventure gymnasium, kind of. So that I was spending my it's a bit of, as I said, my education is to be at different workplaces to broaden my work experiences and all that. So that's why I was 2 weeks there.
That's pretty impressive.
So it was really like, as you explained, like an adventure gymnasium, almost like you're going out and it's almost like experiencing anything to get just life experience.
Yeah, exactly.
That's damn practical, I'll tell you. Thank you, Swedes, for being practical.
Could you imagine in the United States?
That is so practical.
If, like, our final, like, you understand, I was taking typing, like, on a typewriter when I was a senior.
Like a word processor.
And there was computers already, and I'm learning, and I'm like, do you understand how insane this is? Like, this is a complete waste of time. We have computers, and I'm learning typing on a typewriter. They're like, just get to typing.
Adlet, what other stuff did you do other than the Eco Lodge?
I was my other was at a sport event called ÖTÖ, and there where I was in Stockholm. I'm just helping around like an unpaid worker, just going around cleaning stuff and also just seeing how it works.
And some of the stuff isn't good, right? Like some of it's like bad, so you get to do some heavy. Like some of it's not fun, right?
No, exactly. I had to pick up like a lot of trash, but it was a lot of free stuff. We also got like we drank some champagne because the guys that won the World Cup.
Yeah,
they're supposed to have the champagne like sprayed all over the people, but they didn't drink it up, so we got to drink the rest. So. It was pretty nice, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
It pays to be a clever young teen entrepreneur. You get the champagne.
And,
exactly.
And you in Europe, you guys are, you start a little younger than the United States. We gotta wait. It's
they're
21.
older countries. I feel like it's an older country.
It's so insane to hear that you guys have 21 because, like, some of these places we have like 16, and it's just regular to drink wine to the dinner in like France and Italy when you're like 14 or something. So it's 21 is like you're so far in life, and then you can't
so far. Half your life is gone.
Your life is.
And 21 in America, we're still living with our parents.
Yeah.
We're like
babies, man.
Yeah, we're like, maybe I'll go to college for a couple more years.
My dad's financing this dream project I
have, starting a new app.
You'll see, Dad.
So Atlet,
this app that tells people the cleanest place to take a poop is really going to take off.
So when we were in the communal hut in Kolarbin, Sweden.
Why are you going Italian? He's like, Kolarbin, hey.
So when we were there, I interviewed you for about an hour about your armored MMA fighting, which I was super impressed by and amazed that you did.
We also clowned him because, in America it sounds funny to come home to your friend, your business partner, and say, I was in a sweat lodge with a teen talking about armored combat.
Yeah. So how'd you get into that?
It's my father got me into it. He's been competing for it for a long time. He's been doing it for a long time before it got like. So it's not very. It still amazes me that because it's not that popular yet, as I think it should be definitely more. But my dad got me into it. I got to try it when I was, I think maybe 15 for the first time and all that. And he's really trying to get the youth into it because it's such an expensive sport. All the armors and all that, you have to at least pay like, what is it called? Like $300 in your currency and 30,000 kroners for like a used armor. So he buys up a lot, and then he has been kind of not using me, but to try these armors and all that, and just trying to get me into the sport and try to get my friends also into it.
Those numbers must be wrong because Daniel spent that on one pair of shoes for Maisie's dance.
Yeah.
$300 is nothing.
If Maisie came to me, my daughter's name is Maisie, and she dances. If she came to me and said, "Hey, I need $300 for dance for the year," I'd be like, "What the hell happened? What happened to the $23,000?"
No, I mean maybe a 3,000.
Yeah. There you go.
It's more realistic to be able to buy a whole set of armor for 3,000 instead of 300. Then you get some cardboard and duct tape.
It also is brilliant of your dad if he's got something that he's really into to get his son, and it's a young, that will attract younger people when they see somebody like them doing it, instead of an older guy. I think that's cool. And do you fight your dad? Do you guys ever fight each other? And
my biggest rival. I think I've fought him for like 16 times maybe, and he really, really gets in there. It's no mercy or nothing, because he really wants to show me how it's done. Because
is that a dream of yours, Tom? Hold on a second. Just look at Tom.
I'd let my sons win.
No, you can't let your sons. Sorry.
I lay down on the floor.
They're stabbing you.
There's a week. It barely hurts, but I have to let them win.
Do you try to win?
They're like, I don't even want to do this.
Do you try?
Yeah, I get really competitive with my dad. It's like when he kind of follows my pace, but sometimes he really annoys me, because sometimes he maybe kicks me, and then it gets like really serious, like really.
Okay, you bastard.
Until he just die. So it's definitely very competitive, because it's also he has maybe almost 40 centimeter or no 30, 20. He's a lot taller in my eyes, and especially with the armor, he gets more height, more anything.
Yeah, is he a pretty big dude?
We use feet over here.
I don't know if you know this.
How many
American
feet?
units, you can understand on every European measurement.
And that's how dumb Americans are. We see kilometers and we're like, kilometer what? I
ain't voting for kilometer.
And centimeters for your bullets and all that, instead of using it for anything else.
Yeah, we love bullets. Oh, we love our bullets.
How many bullets high is he? I know that.
How tall is your dad in, traditional assault rifle rounds?
But he's 6 feet.
How many school shooters tall is your father in America? Put it in American terms. He would be 2.5 school shooters tall.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the armor and MMA. So you put on full suit of armor, and when I was talking to you about this, I was like, doesn't it hurt? Like you also have weapons, correct? What weapons can you choose from?
You can have any medieval weapons, really. You can have a mace, you can have a double-handed axe, you can have swords. You can basically have almost any medieval weapon, as long as it gets through inspection, because they have to be blunted, because the sport wouldn't be that. The match would be very short if it was sharper. It would really work. So you have to blunt the weapons. But if it goes through regulation, you can have basically anything you want, and not so.
Now,
you can punch with
have you ever had anybody do the weakest weapon? Like they come out there and they're like, "I have a magic wand." We're gonna beat the hell out of you, man. I'm gonna beat the robes off of you, dog.
we beat him before he even can say that, so usually don't have that problem.
There you go.
So
we have spot that out. Yeah.
Atlet, is there, weight classes, age classes, or are you fighting other adults? I mean, you talked about fighting your dad, but during competition, do they put you guys in different classes?
Not really. That's I guess a bit of the fun part, but also the extremely hard part is because you're fighting. It doesn't matter. I can be matched up with someone who's 30% much taller than me, and then weighs 300 pounds and just huge guy. I actually fought someone in Skåne when I was last. And he was just a behemoth. He just threw me over the ring almost. So it's definitely, it's no weight classes, no nothing. I think they just introduced gender classes or.
That's how it starts.
Lift your helmet. She's got a gosh darn mustache.
I'm sorry. That's an American joke over here.
Sorry. Remember with the boxing thing just went wild. People wake up every day mad about it. Boxing, mad.
So, you essentially could be fighting a 6 foot, 240 pound man.
Yeah. I have done it, and it's not a good time. It's especially because, so you can definitely be fighting just anyone. You can also usually be winning these. I'm not allowed to do these real battles like for World Cup and all that, but I will be competing next year, and it's going to be held in Denmark. Awesome. But it's no weight classes, no nothing. You can fight you can fight monsters that you can't even comprehend, that you can fight regularly with the armor that weighs like, well, I don't know what is in pounds, but like the armor really weighs a lot. So if they can like, I'm not sure at all how pounds work, but it really adds on the weight and all that. So that's cool.
Give me a kilogram. How many kilograms?
Okay, the armor, it's 20 to 30 kilograms.
No, I got nothing.
Back to you. That sounds heavy as hell. I'm just
super light. I don't know.
Because my feeble brain only knows one man, and I barely know that.
It's very heavy.
You know what? But that's fine. The real problem is the Brits and their stone. I hate
don't even get me started on stones and the stupid wigs. Take your wig off.
Get your wigs and stones out of here. All right. So now when you fight, is it point based? Is it tap out? Like whoever gives up first? How does it go?
It's like it. You can. It's like a bit like boxing. You can have points. You can also win by just knocking them out, or like technical KO by breaking their armor. Then they can't continue. So it's basically like any other fighting sport, but a bit different. But still, it's the points and the KOs and the technical KOs. It's all the same.
Now, is there one weapon that everybody chooses because it has some sort of advantage over the others?
Like Raphael's size. Everybody chose those size. And I'm like, not everybody can be Raphael. You got to have some Donatellos.
I don't want to stick.
Yeah. The whole world's got a couple of Donatellos in it, you know? Hey, you get to drive the van.
Well, one very popular is the two-handed axe, because it's a very long one. So you can like grab over someone's head and then pull them down. It's very popular that at least two, when you're doing like 3v3s or 5v5s, at least like two people at the field will have them. And it's a very special fighting against that, because they'll just come behind you and you're like, pull you down. And also like hit you full force with the double-sided axe and just boom when you're fighting someone else. So it's definitely one of the more effective weapons that a lot of people
feel amazing. Like when you rear back. What's your weapon, Atlet?
I have a Cobra shield and just a regular falchion. With the shield, I can just punch people like as hard as I want, and with the sword, I just do the hacking.
What does it feel like to punch your dad with your shield? As hard? It's got to feel good, right?
It feels amazing. It's I can't describe it. It's like it's nothing you have ever felt before. Hitting your dad full force with a like Cobra shield in the face. It's like,
and he's probably like, "Oh, that's all you got, boy! More!"
This is a Pixar movie,
or like something like that. Because we don't argue, because we just punch each other instead in the armor. So we resolve our conflict like that.
This is real life How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, where's your dragon at? And you got he's got the hair.
This is, I've just watched this movie.
And look how good looking he is. Yeah, you're 100% you're sitting on a dragon right now.
The dad is the head of the village. He's trying to toughen his son up.
He doesn't understand the dragon.
And then his son sneaks off and then finds a dragon in the woods and then teaches the ways of the dragons aren't all that bad.
Do you fight ladies?
I've fought them once. I haven't. They're not very. I haven't seen them that much because, but I have only fought them once.
He's the tunneled it. He tunneled it.
Yeah. You can say, yeah. There's nothing wrong with it.
You get one under your belt. Yeah. Feels good, doesn't it?
I fought a lady one time here.
I fought a lady in a Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot. You don't even know what that is.
That sounds American. That's
I was slapping her titties.
Come on. 17.
Sorry, that's my fault. Now I got to edit myself.
Although I do feel comfortable talking to you like a grown man.
Yeah, you're like my new best friend. Tom, you were right about this young boy you met.
I feel like you are tough enough to be a man here in the United States.
What
no
if
problem.
you and I don't know it, but we relate better with young boys?
Well, Swedish boys.
Yeah, young Swedish
American boys are weak.
Young boys.
Yeah, American boys are weak. We like strong, fighting Swedish boys.
So, Atlet, now, is it like when you're fighting a grown man that's way bigger than you, do they feel bad that you're a 17-year-old and you're way smaller, or is it like, did they not give you any chance and like try to use how big they are?
Because I haven't been fighting in the real tournaments yet. I have been just fighting a lot of my dad's friends. So at first there was a lot of trust from my dad to not like beat the actual out of me, so I wouldn't return. So I guess they were a bit lighter on me then. But now when I played it more, then then I think they're going like all out and all that. Maybe not like hitting me with a double-sided axe when they can, but they're doing at least. I don't think they're pulling down their punches that much, just because I'm not. So
this is cool that I could write a small story or a book but like it would be, because we're not going hero villain here, but imagine he has to fight his way through all of his dad's friends to like earn his dad's, and they all like
that's all it was.
And then they all have like fun quirky things, like one is the beer drinking guy, and one is like the hunter guy, and one's the nerd, and and you fight your way all the way up, and then your dad's hugging you. I could write a whole children's book about this.
Then you give your son the sword, your own fighting sword. That's what we are.
I carry them on going and fighting the Russians, and then going to the US, and then just carrying on the story.
Yeah, there you go.
That is it.
Oh my God, Atlet, you got it, man.
So, and Atlet, when you're at these tournaments, you said you're going to one in Denmark next year. I guess when you're 18, is that like when you officially can enter as an adult?
Yeah, exactly. I haven't officially been fighting in a team. I'll join. It's called Scania Jacks. I will be joining that team when I'm 18 and all that. And then because now I've only done like these medieval show battles and all that. That has been serious because we wanted to also as a training opportunity. But it's been like a bit of show fighting with seriousness in it. But I will be fighting like for real with people all around the world in Denmark. So
nice.
I'm very hyped for it.
Can we follow along here? Like, I mean, I would imagine
is it televised on the internet? That's kind of stupid. This old man.
I know what you meant, and I'm an old man. Mission accomplished. Are you broadcasting
on TV on the
internet? Can my grandson stream it for me? That's what you should have said.
It will be posted on Facebook, I think, at least by my friends. So I think you old timers will be able to watch it. I will send you some links and all that.
But by the way, Atlet did tell me inside, he's like, yeah, my dad's kind of aging out of it. He just turned 40. I'm like, oh, God.
40?
It was like, oh, my God. Hey, start young and sweet.
Yeah,
he aging out of it.
It's like fighting a mirror.
I mean, I'm like, he's just in the prime of armored fighting. That's when.
My God, that's just when a quarterback gets good. He's got 2 more Super Bowls in him.
So, Atlet, now we have interviewed armored MMA fighters here in the United States. Are you ever planning on coming over to the United States to fight?
It was a plan. It was something held in Texas that my dad and my friends, me and my dad wanted to go to, but because of the prices and the weird political status, it's a bit of a stretch. So I really hope to go to the US sometimes and compete there. That would be kind of badass. But I'm not sure if it will be anytime soon we will be going. So just because of how it's very expensive because my dad has to ship all the jewelry to sell over there to get a profit, so he can actually pay for to come there and back.
Oh, right. So you have like a booth that you would have there too while you're doing the fighting and everything. Gotcha.
No, exactly.
Didn't you buy jewelry from a Renaissance fair one time as a young boy? Am I remembering that incorrectly?
I bought a tiny sword with a TC2 etched on it.
I'm telling you. What if you were meant to meet the boy in the sweat lodge? What if this is like the girl, she has no name?
I made it. I was the one who made it for. I was forced in the mines, and now you're forcing me to continue doing this work. How dare you?
So, Atlet, what are you planning on doing for a living? Because I'm sure armored MMA fighting, it's hard to make a living doing that. So what's your plan moving forward? I know you were interning at the Eco Lodge there. Were you planning on getting into that kind of business?
I'm not sure really, but I'm doing. at least be done with this gymnasium, and I think I'll be working with my dad later, because I've been on these Renaissance fairs and medieval markets selling. I've had my own stand selling these magical rocks that it's selling like absolutely. It's absolutely great. As my dad said, it's selling like drugs, but it's legal. So
you're selling magical rocks?
I'm selling magical rocks.
Is it just jewelry? Or are you just selling cool jewelry and it's just doing really well?
Or do you smoke them in a pipe?
yeah, because Americans love those. we love smoking rocks.
It's more of the rocks that are like old grannies and magical hipsters buy.
Oh, hipsters and grannies. You're fleecing hipsters and grannies. We are the show. We are the correct show that you came to. We, too, fleece hipsters and grannies.
Hold on. Can I buy them online? Me and Daniel want to buy some magical rocks.
I want to support you and your dad. Yeah.
No, I unfortunately, I don't sell anything online, and my dad did for some time, but then it was only the jewelry, and it was more of a partnership with my dad's friends. So we don't really sell anything online. My dad goes to different markets though, in Finland and all that. But we'll come to America and then we'll invade your house and take it over.
Come over. I need a good statement ring. I'm looking for some turquoise.
Yeah. You can come over here. We'll get you some tickets to Universal.
And we'll set you up against the Orlando Black Knights. Because they signed our bathroom, remember? We had some fighters here.
Yeah. The armored MMA
but they're all
guys.
old now. That was like 10 years ago. You'll beat the pants off these guys.
Atlet, final question. What do you think about America? I'm curious. We never talked about that because it seemed like...
and you can be honest. You don't have to pull punches or anything. We don't care.
Because I'll go first. And
Well, you're going to tell me what you think of America? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I didn't even prepare.
Because
I didn't even prepare a statement of what I want to say about America.
Because I thought about this a lot. Not what I think. I'm thinking about like...
Can I talk? I want to make a statement about George Floyd first. Can I do that first?
So I thought about like, I wonder what young Swedish kids think about America, and
you think about that?
yeah, because
when other men are thinking about Rome,
because I'm like, oh man, it's peaceful over here. I'm like, you guys are living a good life, like it doesn't seem like a low stress lifestyle and stuff like. But
beautiful.
But as you know, that's coming from the mind of a 43-year-old man, where I'm looking at this lifestyle. I'm like, I can get used to this, but I'm
right.
Oh, well,
that's all right. That's all right. We're having a good time. That just means we're having a good time.
You start winding down in your middle age, but I think of a young Tom Van, I'm like out to I want to be rich and famous, and so I imagine that a lot of young people in Sweden are like, I want to be rich and famous and have a huge mansion, a Lamborghini, and have you see the star lifestyle the United States has to offer, where this is what we project, right? We project the richest and the most elaborate and the overindulgence and all the things.
Yeah,
and
it's one of our tropes.
I've got a 15-bedroom mansion and 10 cars and the best clothes and stuff. And I can imagine
top tier.
The young Swedish kids are looking at that and are like, oh, that's a dream to be that. And, and then you're looking at Sweden and it's like, well, Sweden's not really designed to do that. And I wonder if that is the case or if you guys are content with, the quality of life, because you have an amazing quality of life over there from what I saw. So what's your opinion on it, Adel?
I would say that America has at least painted itself like basically the main. I told you basically the main character of everything, of like the internet and all the wars. We won World War I, II, and all that.
Oh, I love saying that.
Yeah, he starts every day saying that. God, did you know that every morning when I get here at the office at 9 a.m., this guy makes me stand we have to do the Pledge of Allegiance. It's crazy.
And but a lot of it's the lifestyle of coming to America, having drinking beer, talking to women, having all these nice cars, going to Los Angeles, losing all your money and all that. It's definitely the picture that has been painted is like the U.S. is like the most interesting place on the earth because of how all the different places are like So it's definitely a lot of, I think, Swedish people that like, oh, I want to go to the US.
So there's like curiosity there.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of curiosity and all that. But I think what people don't understand is because we're very spoiled, we don't realize we have free healthcare and free education and all that. We don't we don't even pay for school and all that. And all that. How is it in America with that?
Oh, pay for everything here, man. I'm paying for things right now I don't even know about.
Do you understand how much money's just flying?
You were paying things this morning, every morning. This is not, okay, I joke around, I say some crazy things, but every morning you do start your day right in front of our bank account, making sure, because things are flying out of the thing like crazy, man.
Yeah. How about the $300,000 in school debt? I pay for that, and then gotta go to the doctor. That's $200. I'll pay for that.
Oh man, 200. You got good.
Yeah, but I gotta.
Is it like one big lump sum, or is it that you pay like for a subscription for your kid to go to school, or how is it?
You pay monthly for life.
Yeah, you kind of accrue debt, and then you chip away at it until you die.
Yeah,
honestly.
And then you hope a president gets in there that is going to eliminate it, and you're like, almost.
But then he was too brain dead, and he wrecked his bike, and he all fell to crap. Stupid old piece of crap.
Hey, Joe, there's no perfect system, Atlet.
So and we all want what we don't have. I'm sure people look over here, and like you just said, we're very spoiled. We too are very spoiled with the amount of freedoms and luxuries and the amount of pampering that we get living in a wonderful country. So, I mean, and I know that's a hard thing to say when there are people being marginalized crazy right now. So I get it.
Yeah. But so Atlet, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Really fun.
Good luck with your Armored MMA. It was super impressive talking to a 17-year-old that seemingly had so much experience and had it all together. That's why you've been
seeking out more 17-year-olds to talk to in the afternoons.
Yeah. I'll use you as an example to my sons and how to conduct themselves and work hard and be tough and go out there and try new things. So I appreciate you talking to us, Atlet.
It was a great time, and I'm very happy for this chance. I have never been at something like this before, so I'm very happy that you wanted to include me and all that. And I'm also happy for paving a way for doing the international podcasts and all that. And I just want to say something, because if you're introducing all these other kids and all that, I just don't want to see you in the news on some list or something. So
he will be.
What list?
Don't worry about the list.
There is no list.
Yeah, list has been taken care of, buddy. You don't worry about it. And you know what? You know what? It wasn't even that big of a deal to begin with to me. I know I wanted it out for a while, but I'm okay with it now.
Atlet, man, take it easy, dude.
Yeah, see you soon, man.
Absolutely.
All right, bye.
I froze him. Oh, man. Okay.
That was good. It went
that was good.
First international weird job.
Yeah, that went really, really well, buddy. He's you know what? You know how to pick your boys. He's great.
I know good boys.
You do. You told me that one time. You're like, I can tell. I can look at a boy, and I can tell you if he's a good boy or a bad boy. You told me that one time, and I was like, what? And now I believe.
No bad boys for life.
All right. You want to do a voicemail? Yeah. I'll save us. We'll be all right. That was cool. I was a little scared, honestly, when it started lagging in the beginning. I was a little scared that we weren't going to get a chance to talk to him. He didn't really break the mold much on the whole European, more mature. Younger person. I mean, even though he doesn't know what he's going to do. He knows what he's going to do.
Yeah. And also, too, go out and talk to a 17-year-old in Montana and see how they've been riding bulls for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? It's all where, this guy lives in the country, north of the big cities. So it's like you're talking to a 17-year-old country boy.
Swedish farm boy.
Yeah. And it's like they grow up faster and, they given more responsibilities, which... But it's, I constantly beat myself up because I'm like, I'm not even done. But also it's like, we're not living the lifestyle to do it. Like, I'm not an armored MMA fighter. If I was, my son's maybe into that because you know what I'm saying?
I was talking myself out of that while he was talking about it. I'm glad he loves it. I'm glad his dad loves it. Can you imagine lugging that crap around? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just lugging it around.
Also, you have to put on the padding and then
I do that 2 times. I'd be like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, there's like 3 layers and then the armor, and I'm sure it takes 45 minutes to put the buckle each.
I don't even like setting up a board game. Do you know what I mean? Like they're getting the pieces out. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It takes too long.
But I do like when you do something for the pure passion of it. Like I see this a lot in Max's breakdancing group, right? Where these guys are there,
so dedicated,
and dedicated to getting better. And there's no money in any of this. And there's a lot. I mean, a lot of people do this. Whatever it may be. There's no money in doing it, but you're still driven to keep doing it and getting better.
True art.
And I like that. You know what I'm saying?
True art.
And I don't know why I keep going back to it, but maybe I'm searching for that thing that.
Well, it weaves into pedal steel guitar. Most of the instruction that you get from pedal steel guitar comes from other pedal steel guitar players that are making zero money for telling you what they learn. Mm-hmm. They make countless videos. They'll answer emails. They'll send you recommendations. I'm talking to guys right now. You can't find a teacher to do this because there's not enough of them out there.
Yeah,
most of these instruments are handmade. It's so weird that in order to be into it, you have to be really into it. I'm talking to a guy right now that's helping me figure out what I want to purchase, and he's just some old man out in Colorado.
Yeah.
It's just an old man, and he's only helping me because he cares about it.
Yeah, and and then
he just wants it to keep going.
He's probably happy that someone's asking him.
Yes,
and he's more than willing to help you along.
That's why you need to pass on some of your plant knowledge, man. You got a decent amount of knowledge.
No, I don't. Though.
You want some plant hate? You want some hate?
No,
we got some hate.
Tom, I just wanted to express to you how little I care about plants. When I walk into a business office and they have a plant there, a fern or something, I don't care at all. You could have the most rare plant that's ever existed in your office, and you could have manicured it perfectly and watered it perfectly, and it's the most perfect representation of some kind of fiddly fig or I don't care at all, man. And that's not to, as
I like the man on there. I don't care, man.
I like this guy.
Dan would say, yuck on your yum. The point of me saying this is just to let you know that almost nobody cares about a plant, any plants. Okay, so thank you.
I don't think that's true. I think it's the opposite. I think plants are one of the bigger. Okay,
no, this guy's right.
In Hobbyland, I'll die on this hill. In Hobbyland, plants are the foot fetish of hobbies. They're the most popular. So many plant people. That's why they do plant swaps.
Yeah, no, it's a popular hobby. I'm trying to think of a more popular hobby that's considered middle-aged to old, and that's got to be up there.
Pickleball probably outdoes plants, right?
Yeah, well, you know what? Pickleball is a lot of, actual energy, and you have to be in somewhat decent shape. Don't need to be in shape for plants at all. You can plant.
In fact, they put plants on you when you die.
Here we go.
He loves plants.
Yeah. It'll be alive. You can be dead, and it'll still be alive.
Well, I mean, maybe it's just because we are who we broadcast to. Yeah. I mean, I get emails from tons of plant people.
But that goes back to Atlet. It's having a hobby that no one cares about is even better than having a hobby that everybody cares about, because the ones that it's it even further proves that you like it just because
you like it,
instead of you like it because it's popular. And you know what I'm saying? So the hobbies that no one cares about, I find the most interesting, even though I don't even care about them.
Yeah.
But I care that this person cares.
It's like kite surfing.
I
know 2 people that kite surf.
Yeah.
My Andrea's
hard as hell.
Andrea's got a family member that does it over in Costa Rica and stuff. And then my old insurance agent, Brent O'Quinn, kite surfs all the time. But when I watch them or see them, like pictures of it, I'm like, that's the coolest thing in the world. It's awesome. But I don't know any other people that do it.
So, and also, sir, I'm trying to get better at this as I get older. Like, I look around, I do this with the fetishes. You mentioned feet. Like, when someone like Daniel likes steel string
pedal steel guitar,
right?
BSG.
And so I'm making fun of it or whatever.
You can make fun of it, but there's a lot to make fun of there.
But then
it's so nerd.
But okay, but I want to, because Daniel's a human, I'm a human, we're all humans, right? So we all have something in common there, and then it goes down from there. So the why he likes this, I want to further investigate and understand, because maybe there's a little piece of that I can understand and then incorporate in my life, where like he enjoys it because of this.
Have you been going to therapy? That's really good.
No. I just come up with it.
I'm as good as yeah, there's my boy. There's my guy.
I'm as good as
I'm as good as Colette. You start calling me Dr. Colette.
Yeah, I can do it. I go right there. Talk to anybody. You sit down, I'm like, okay. I'll tell you whatever.
Just tell you some mumbo jumbo. We're all humans. We're all trying to take a piece and make our life better.
But a lot of this, and this is what I understood about fishing, because I never was into deep sea fishing. I got you're on a boat.
Well, that's more of an adventure. I feel
offshore, not deep sea. But it's like the people that were fishing lakes. Like I didn't grow up doing that, so I'm like, why does my buddy Dre love this so much? And then I learn how hard it is, and then all the little details and the right equipment, and what
nuances,
and it's really hard to catch a bass, right? And so once you learn how to do it and figure out the puzzle, and then because it all boils down to things that are hard, we like doing things and getting better at them, and then accomplishing finishing the task, accomplishing the goal. Once you're playing that instrument, you're like, oh, I've beat this.
I got to the top.
I got it. It's like once you catch a fish, you're like, okay, now how to make this harder? I'm gonna start using fake lures instead of live bait. That makes it harder, and then it's like
go to harder spots.
Now I understand, right? And it's like, and I get a little piece of it, and then I grow as a human being because I understand why you like it. Anyway.
Indeed. I need an offset.
All that
just
for
an offset.
that.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
We'll see.
Right.
Well, why'd you do that, Sabrina?
Yeah, he got horny all of a sudden. He heard you hot breathing, and then this guy started getting a semi-bone.
Come on.
You did?
Sorry.
You did.
Yeah, but that's what happened. Yeah. We don't have too many females coming here. No offense.
After Sam quit, we started peeing with the door open, and I like it because I can hear how wide his urethra is.
Yeah.
It's just like a full spray.
No, it's wide. It's like I can hear how the circumference of the stream. Yeah.
All we get is a bunch of old dudes selling their wares.
F you old dudes. And clients. I don't want any of you.
We start talking old men things.
Hold on. I like old men things. What are we talking? We talking pedal steel guitar? We talking pinball? What are we talking about? We talking scooters?
Yeah, that's all we talk about.
Come on, son.
We need to keep it young.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sabrina Amber's here from the News Junkie.
Great to see you.
How you doing, Sabrina?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
You have a comedy show coming up very, very soon. Is this...
It's the Real Radio Summer of Laughs.
Hey.
It's at Mount Dora Music Hall.
Notice we weren't invited.
And
no laugh.
The 23rd.
There's no laughs here
we stopped getting invited because we don't show up. And everybody's like, well, let's stop inviting them.
So I should
they hate us and they're unreliable. And we're like, oh, man, they got us.
I was just about to invite you guys. So,
I like the invite because it shows that you care.
I like the invite too, but I'll never show up. I'm like Chubby Checker at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Did you hear that story?
Give it a little kiss.
He told his manager, I know eventually they're going to book me. They're going to get me in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No matter what the cost, make sure I'm busy the night.
Oh, perfect. I love that.
He said that. You crazy old man.
And look how successful he ended up being.
And then they put him in this year, and then his manager said, we ain't coming. And Chubby's like, yeah!
Isn't that the one that had the prostitute that... He farted in her face.
Whoa. Hold on.
Just saying,
Calm down,
all right.
Hold on. You just got yourself a job as our new news correspondent, if
There we
that's
go.
real.
Okay,
That's perfect.
Type in, did Chubby Checker fart in a prostitute's face?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, I may be confused, but he said, give it a little kiss and then farted in her face.
Hold on a second. Keep plugging while I do some investigating. Plug the comedy event.
All right, so Sabrina, you tell us what's going on at the Summer of Laughs. It's August 23rd. Again, it's in Mount Dora Music Hall.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of comedians. I looked through the list. A bunch of awesome comedians there.
Good people, paying them a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ken Miller.
Yeah, this was a fun. So this is the last of the series of the Real Laugh Summer in Mount Dora.
Yeah.
It has been very successful so far. We had Ross Padgett the first show, then we had Ryan Holmes, and then This Is Mine. So there's a lot of pressure.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, so you're each in charge of like making sure it's the best one. That's a good. Write that down. Put your employees against each other.
And the loser dies.
Yeah.
Like one of those. Like loser leaves town, Matt.
I forgot how brilliant that is.
And I want to be very clear. I cannot be the loser.
No.
Please.
See, now that we are a two-man only team, the way that the origin story started. Now all we can do is eat each other alive.
We're trying to do
We're
that.
trapped in a prison eating each other alive.
So it's going to be a great show in Mount Dora, and I have Miguel Colon hosting.
Yes, we love Miguel.
DJ Angel, Biggity Biggity Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying,
Nice guy.
Yeah, he doesn't do. He's a little more redneck. He doesn't do yes and. He does yeah.
Oh, got it.
It's a redneck.
I'm familiar with Angel. He's just in here.
Come on, a little more yeah.
Sorry.
And then very good friends of mine, Emily Fontano and DK Reinemer.
Oh, we've had DK in here
DK's
many
great guy.
times.
And
DK's crazy. Remember, he did the. What was it?
He whipped his genitals out.
He did. He did the Magic Mike show for Fringe.
Oh,
Where he lifted his shirt.
Well, it was like a whole. He does a lot of different shows. That guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yes, I have Ken Miller and then C-Lane. I somehow convinced to join in on the fun. Then I'll be headlining, and
you stacked the deck, man.
I tried my best.
Yeah,
because
you
there's
got
a lot of pressure from the corporate. Can you do that weird echo thing again?
Corporate. There. Okay,
perfect. Thank you.
Am I correct in assuming that C-Lane will be doing some music?
That's what I understand, but I also told him, hey, the floor is yours for 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So you do what he pleases.
So do what you want. I know that he is obviously very musically talented. He's very funny. And I think this will be the first go at it that, and correct me if I'm wrong, C-Lane, if you're listening, but this will be the first time he does something this big.
Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, right? I mean, you bring the house down with some sloppy Joe.
A little shampoo bottle up my
And I said, let's just in case bring that baby with you.
Oh, yeah. How is this baby?
Smoking cigs now.
That's a dangerous question to ask, man. How is his family?
You know what? I'm surprised there hasn't been an American smoking baby. Think how popular that would be.
Well, they have all the chimpanzees doing it around the world.
There are, but they're like, we don't find it cute anymore. I mean, I could show you 1,000 babies doing bong swats on TikTok, but all those people are getting arrested.
That seems too much. I like a good old-fashioned, traditional American cigarette baby.
But based on my own logic, the baby doing swats is healthier than the cigarette baby.
Yeah, and then you don't have that vape baby yet, but I think we're on our way.
You know that some babies have vaped. We know it.
I mean,
if
they have to with those clouds pluming.
Yeah.
I have a lot of vape friends. I refuse. I'm still a cigarette smoker.
Okay.
Trigger warning.
I like that you stand tall. I think cigarettes are coming back.
I know what's going to happen in 30, 40 years, but
if you're like a hipster, cigarettes are back 100%.
Cool.
Yeah, like if you're like cooler, like vapes are not cool anymore. Vapes go into the category of like a Tesla. It's just not cool.
Yeah, have you seen the LED screens on the vapes?
Not the disposable ones you were telling me about off air.
So they're literally LED screens on a disposable vape
100%.
that when it runs out, you just throw away the whole thing and the LED screen.
You toss the whole thing, and then on top of that, when you toss it, it explodes in some waste management person's face because the lithium batteries are just. You could.
Serious Florida question.
I'm not kidding.
I try to throw away motorcycle batteries all the time, but then the garbage men will pull them out and put a note on it saying I'm not allowed to throw this away. And oil.
How big are those batteries?
I don't know.
See that? Now take it down to like the palm size of your hand.
Yeah.
And those are vapes, and they're littering the landfills. But upon smoking them, and you take that poof, it has like LED screen with flames or a small cartoon.
I want an emoji.
Or what time it is.
Does it have like an emoji?
You can connect it to your phone until the juice is gone, and then you throw it away.
Do the flames correspond with how big the draw is? So it's like, like as I'm sucking hit, it goes,
get the flames higher.
Yeah.
And then you just get a huge cloud of blueberry ice right in your eyes.
Yeah, man.
It's a good time.
I like the flavors that don't exist in nature, like blue raspberry.
Yeah.
I like those. I'm like,
Purple.
oh yeah, give me the purple.
Pineapple blast.
Yeah, give me the blast. Now I'm into concentrates.
Come again?
I'm into concentrates now because vapes just don't do it for me anymore.
Oh, yeah, but this guy's
we're talking
full weed. Yeah.
I was talking tobacco, nicotine.
He's gotten to the crack of weed, That's
good. I had that phase for a while. I tried the DAPs.
Oh, yeah, dabs. You need a blowtorch for it.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Here's a fun one, though.
Yeah, you look like Richard Pryor, like when you do that.
I never looked it up. I was just like, okay, wait till the thing is flaming red hot and then inhale. And it turns out that burns your lungs off.
Off. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought that. I was like, I see people smoking it, and then it's like they seem to be like literally as it's on fire, smoking the smoke, and then
it's the highest you'll ever be in your entire life for the next 4 hours.
Okay,
that's what I like. I got so high I can't read. I like that. I was like holding a book. I was just like staring at it. I was like, I can't do anything.
I got so high I spoke Portuguese. I don't understand.
Can't do anything with this.
You're throwing off your tolerances, though. That's what I tell Daniel. I'm like, you can't go anywhere from here. No, like you're at the height.
Challenge accepted.
Like where can you go if you're smoking the crack of weed?
That's like telling that guy that wants to live forever that he can't do a few more extra things to make himself live longer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I think I can incrementally get a little bit more blasted. I feel like
it's my favorite because just
people are going to get a bad opinion of me.
You are peaked, and at that moment you think you're going to die, and then you remind yourself there's no way you can die. It's not bad. It's just a challenge.
True. It's not bad. That's good. Going back to it, I do have a problem with all the batteries. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody's pockets are just filled with batteries, filled with them.
Yeah.
People are carrying, and it's the jumbo vapes that are bothersome to me. The ones that are like it's like
cloud.
A full computer, and you can dial in incrementally. You can get it like exact. I mean, you can dial. What do you want? 106 degrees? I got you, dog. I can get it there.
I love that they've locked down that technology, but have not figured out how bad this is going to be for everybody in 5 to 10 to 20 years.
Well, there's money in it right now, so we got to worry about the money first.
Corporate.
And then when you're popcorn lunging, all around.
Just to let people do whatever. I thought this was America. Like Daniel told me that they were they think about outlawing kratom, and I was like, "What
synthetic,
the hell?"
Synthetic kratom.
I didn't know there was a synthetic and a.
Here's the thing,
organic.
I'm just going to be real with you.
I didn't know.
I'm just going to be honest with you about the way these stories operate in my brain as a 49-year-old, high anxiety.
That just did dabs.
Try to be a good dad, good. What's the other thing? Husband. So I'm reading this story, and then they said, "Oh no, I asked ChatGPT, are they outlawing kratom?" And they're like, "No, they're tightening laws. 7 states are deciding to tighten laws on synthetic produced kratom." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know there was synthetic produced kratom. Now I want to try it." That's the way my brain works, right? It's like you should have never wrote the story about it because I was like, I'd like to try it now.
You want to try the synthetic? like synthetic one. That's hard to say. That's how much I shouldn't try
because that's the one that's going away. It's like when they said they were changing the formula in Four Loko. Me and my friends, we all rushed out to try and get the original formula. Same thing with Hydroxycut. Same thing with Red Bull.
Formula for Four Loko was the essence of my freshman year of college.
Yeah, I mean,
and I made bad decisions I do not remember.
Hydroxycut was the same thing. Hydroxycut used to make you puke in one of those
and poop yourself. I thought.
Yeah, the blue trash barrels, before you go into the gym. But when they took out,
you've done none of this, have you?
Well, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just don't talk about it so people don't think I'm trashy like you.
RealRadio.fm/comedy.
So let's talk about your, freshman year of college.
Oh, yeah, that.
So I feel bad because I'm guessing when was it? What years are we talking?
Yes, give it a guess.
Pre-smartphone or the
now I look older.
You're really. I don't know what time you're walking here, but
it seems like you've been doing radio for a while. Like I've known you for a while. Anybody's doing radio for a while.
How old do you think I am?
Okay, well I'm gonna guess.
I am not going to be offended by it.
Early 30s.
You were shooting nice on that. I feel like you weren't trying.
Nice.
You weren't
so you
trying.
Said, how old do you think I am?
I think you're 36.
Okay. How dare you?
Am I wrong?
35.
35. Okay. See, I was trying to hit it though, and sometimes when you try to hit it, you might go over. You're gonna lose some friends.
Yeah.
So freshman year of college was 2008.
Okay.
And then FGCU, Florida Gulf Coast University.
Nice.
That's the only school I got in.
Go
at
Eagles.
The time. Yeah.
What are they?
Go Eagles.
Oh, I was guessing.
And it was the first 2 years, and then I transferred over to UCF. But that school right there was brand new.
Yeah.
In the middle of the Everglades, in the middle of a retirement community.
Whoa.
And then you had 11,000 college kids. So it was fun. But our parties were at Applebee's after hours, like kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's nothing else around it to go to, so everybody, it was just. But there was a ton of college kids wanting to party.
Yeah, and we really partied hard.
Yeah, and
with
then,
Four Locos.
Yeah. And
malt liquor, let's get it.
But it was pre the
COVID.
Yeah, and also the insane popularity of social media. Everybody didn't have social media. It was these kind of party experiences were left where they were at the party. Essentially, it didn't come back to haunt you.
Yeah, unless you plugged in your digital camera and uploaded the pictures, and then you had to upload those to Facebook.
Yes,
and 15 hours later, they would be there for you to look at.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
Most people didn't take the time to do that. It wasn't.
No.
Now
it wasn't a process. It's a process.
It was a safe
now,
space,
right?
is what it was.
But I feel like we do have even when we go on vacations, there are people that you'll walk into a restaurant that I've seen this. I'll be walking in behind them, and a family will be walking in, and the mom or dad will take out their phone, and instantly as they're walking in, they're taking a photo of the restaurant.
What a nightmare.
Who would do that, right? There are times when you would just walk in.
Then they're not going back to that picture ever again.
Well, they might post it, though, is my point.
Oh,
they're
right.
Trained to make sure you document this, make sure you put it in your, whatever it is.
I mean, kids smile better than we ever did when we were younger.
Yeah.
That's a good observation.
Everybody put it at the practice.
It was the way we looked very crazy, but we didn't know what it looked like until you developed the pictures. And now the kids are phone in your face, and they can smile absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
Like your daughter and sons.
Yeah, I never thought about that, though. You're right. Yeah, they do know how to naturally.
By the way, I'm pregnant, so I'm really excited.
Whoa! Breaking news.
Yeah.
I'm
getting rid of it.
Make Tom uncomfortable.
You can delete
that.
Can
I go with you? I want to experience that once in my life. Just the waiting room of an abortion facility. I like how
you've never experienced that?
They have Four Logos, the old ones.
That's the only logical thing I had queued up to say.
If you're just waiting there, and as the dude, you're just you came here for emotional support. You're waiting with the other patients that are about to go back, and you're just sitting there.
And the little kids using that weird puzzle thing and watching Paw Patrol.
Just heartbroken, I'm drowning slowly.
That was really
good.
And
then I turned to the kids. I'm like, you dodged it.
Matrix style.
I look like a guy that would be at an abortion clinic, right?
I like to walk past.
Man, you're kind of teetering on the guy who would be outside of an abortion clinic.
Okay, tell the dude, God save!
You know what? That baby has a heartbeat.
I like to walk past those people, and I drape my, sport coat over my girlfriend's
like he's Diddy going to the limousine.
And then they're screaming at me that I'm going to hell. I'm like, God damn, I said,
baby killer, baby killer.
I'm like a Thursday morning. Anyway, so back to the college.
Nothing makes, I got to say this, nothing makes you feel better as a mom who's confused and hyper young and your world has been turned upside down than having a man who looks like Larry the Cable Guy yell baby killer at you as you have to go
you're
and possibly make the biggest decision of your tiny, only alive at 16, 17-year-old life. Yeah. You're doing a lot of good when you shout in her face. Well done. Well done.
Some are going in just for birth control. Baby killer.
By the way, Larry, yell something different. I know what I'm here for. Yell some other stat at me that I may not know. Anyway, so back to college. But I feel bad is like the current students that are going to Gulf Coast University, and partying at Applebee's. Every once in a while you have too many Applebee's El Presidente margaritas.
Those are good.
And then you pass out of the booth and you wet your pants, and then everybody then takes pictures of you with the wet pants, and then just starts posting it, and then like that just
they're drawing like D's on your face.
And then it's like that just follows you or now exists on the internet, and it's like, man,
forever.
Couldn't you just, the person made a mistake? Like, does this have to now follow them for the rest of their GD lives? And now, like, when some future employer is searching their name, the wet pants photo comes up.
Yep, or they go viral for some other role, and they're like, look what you tweeted when you were 14.
Look how racist you are.
Does it matter as much now, though, or are we pumping so much garbage out daily that it's almost like the churn is speeding up?
Yes.
So, like,
it's becoming dead internet. Yes.
I almost feel like there was a time, and I don't know how to completely articulate this, but I feel like there's like a maximum velocity of where it would hurt you the most to have like nude photos or a video of you like with pee-pee pants or something
5 years ago.
And I think we're past it now, and we're continuing. The churn is getting faster and faster and faster.
It's like celeb nudes and stuff, and there's so many fakes, and then it's about to be so many fakes that it's dead internet. It goes back to nothing can harm you, nothing sticks with you because
I'm good with that plan. Let's go.
It's everything's fake. I don't know what's real, so therefore nothing in the internet's going to like every tweet that you go to could be fake. It could be a false account. No one, like people repost Twitter or like text messages, conversations, and they're fake.
All fake. Everything is fake.
And then no one trusts anything. Therefore, it's dead.
The only ones I really like are the ones that are like super famous people, and they're really crass. Like anything that's like a fake Magic Johnson AIDS tweet, I'm on board. So I'm on board for that.
Still alive.
Yeah, I'm
or
on board.
Is he?
You know what I heard recently that I found interesting is, how like recently they outlawed cell phones in middle school and high school. Yep. Like it just because
which is horse crap.
It was becoming a problem, Sabrina. Like I was worried about
how am I supposed to talk to my friends now?
Exactly.
It's just every kid is just sitting there like a zombie staring at some personal device, and then it's it's like no one wants to live like
for
this.
For some kids, going to school might be the only time they're not on their phone. If you think,
because their parents aren't, So anyway, I was happy with it. Just like you could go without the device during school time, but that
God, you guys sound old.
Well, we got kids, and I see
Devon, baby killer.
I want a kid, but it's just not in the works right now.
I fell into it so fast.
How much red paint on you?
Listen, I want to be very clear. This comedy show I have coming up is going to be funding my frozen embryos, and if you want me to procreate like all the straight people do, then you have to come to the show.
The freezing doesn't matter anymore, right?
Oh, great.
Last week, no, it's a great thing. Last week, they unfroze a baby, like an embryo that had been frozen for like 40 years. And it was still, the freezing did nothing to it. There was no degradation.
And they said, who's the president? What do you
mean? They went through the process to make the baby. The baby was made, boom, born, perfectly healthy. The embryo was frozen for 40 years.
And can drive immediately.
Yeah. Like technically, that person is an older living entity.
It freaked me out too. You're like a young old man.
So back to a problem that's just now happening based upon something 10 years ago is I listen
gay people.
Well, that's our different shows.
Yeah. How did you know he had that teed up?
We've got a bunch
as soon as I leave.
We've got something for everybody.
Welcome back to Status of Gays with Tom and Dan.
So that their coaches right now are dealing with players that are addicted to their phone, and that's the first time in like NFL.
Come on,
where they're encountering a generation, and not everybody is this way, but they're like a couple here and there, and like it's actually being reported as like, hey, this coach is working on this guy because he can't stop looking at his phone, and that's becoming a problem during meetings and things.
He drops a pass because he's like, it's all I'm thinking about, man.
Checking his text right before Blue 42.
Because that person,
it does break your focus.
Who's like maybe in college or like going, is 22 or even 18 or whatever, is had a phone his entire life, and no one was giving any sort of boundaries with the phone use, and he went through entire school just using his phone. Just look at it. I mean, think about high school star athlete.
It's like his greatest crutch. His greatest friend. It's probably a coping mechanism of some sort.
I mean, I've certainly been in social situations where I am just scrolling through the pages of my apps just to look like I'm doing something because I don't know what to say. And that's why I smoke cigarettes, because I'm like, okay, there's something in my hands and I don't have to have this awkward, what do I do with the arm stuff.
Chat room chiming in.
Maybe I should have a baby then. I can hold it.
Better addicted to phone than massage handy jobs?
No, is that an addiction, really?
Handy jobs? I mean, everybody's addicted to those. Am I right? Come on.
But do you understand the massage handy jobs? That comes few and far between. The phone, there are thousands and thousands of kids, that before...
Including us.
Yeah, no, but not us, because we didn't grow up with it.
Well, no, I'm addicted to some point.
Yeah, but
I mean, we all are.
But as an adult later, you could easily handle it because you had your whole early life without experience.
It's very true.
When you're 5 years old and you're looking at it, that starts wiring.
And they know how to get through stuff, which is insane.
And just wiring your brain at an early age, like that's when your brain forms, and that's
they're saying 8-year-olds have hunchbacks now.
No, that's
because of the phone.
We have no watchtowers. There are no bells for them to ring. No maidens.
Let's go back to cigarettes.
Okay.
So
it's our favorite topic.
Now, cigarettes have been such a faux pas in society over the past 20 years that it's essentially eliminated a lot of smokers. And I feel like smoking for smokers, they are shamed a lot. And been pushed out. I remember a time where I could smoke, going back to high school, you could smoke on high school premises. And then I remember the year they made that, like from my 10th grade to 11th, they were like, you have to go across the street now.
I remember when we could smoke on airplanes. By we, I mean my grandmother.
Yeah.
And, I remember that too. I also I think it's weird for vaping people to shame smoking people, because I almost feel like the tables have turned with as much negative press as vape have been given, and maybe that's big tobacco, I don't know. But it seems like tobacco burning is more natural than vape.
It is.
No.
I'll tell you what, I don't fall
No, but that's what it seems like.
I don't fall asleep with the pack of cigarettes in my hands and then wake up in the middle of the night and take a puff out of it. Or if I were to not know where they are immediately, flip a couch upside down or a car to find it.
True.
That's the difference.
You're right. And here's what's better about smoking.
I can light up a Nero.
Yeah. You want to smoke? You can smoke in here. You'll be the first guest that ever smoked in here.
That'd be fun. Let's light this place on fire. I would never.
I was wondering if we ever had anybody try to light up in here, but I don't think we have.
We'd let people
some
smoke
cool
weed.
Comedian.
Yeah.
People have smoked weed in here.
If you wanted to shoot heroin, I'd do it. It's America.
It
do
would
whatever
make
you
for
want.
a great stream, I feel like.
Here's what's better about smoking cigarettes than vaping is there's a finite amount of cigarette. Once you choose to light it. It's a small period of time that you are smoking.
It's an experience
that has an end, a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah.
And then
life.
It's a novel.
Yes, yeah. And the vape,
it's a tiny book.
It's always ready in your pocket whenever you want
it. The vape is the docuseries that never ends.
Vape is streaming, and a cigarette is a motion picture.
Yes, but also
well done.
Its cigarette corresponds with a break of some sort, right?
Yeah.
You're taking a break, the cigarette break,
A smoking break.
So a smoking break. So and vapes never have adopted that because it's always available.
You can smoke it everywhere you want.
Yes, and then it's so
true. Vape break. There's no such thing as a vape break.
So there was a point in society where every once in a while, every hour or two, you're just like, I'm just gonna go take a break in life,
and meet the other people. But now they have us squeezed into one spot with rope. The airports where it's like, okay, you guys want to smoke? How about we second, third, and fourth hand it so you die quicker?
yeah. It's a
very sad place.
They stick you in the room that's all yellow.
It's awful.
You could clean it, guys. You leave it yellow on purpose.
This is their destiny.
You get some sort of weird, effed up pleasure out of seeing those people sad there, and the yellow dinginess of it, and you love it. You love kicking them while they're down.
The airport is doing that. They're shaming you guys, and you should start a campaign and make the airport clean this room to not show everybody all the yellow.
But you know what is sad? You know what is sad, and you see this, and it is a high concentration with people that smoke, is old Smoke Dog. He can't get out of there, and he's got to be in that area too while that lady's taking him.
And he has an oxygen tank.
Yeah, he Smoke Dog's in this kennel, and the lady's smoking and blowing it all over him. Smoke Dog.
Smoke Dog. I thought you were referring to a human, an actual
some
dog.
little old lady with a little Smoke Dog sitting there. Oh, that poor
and he
thing.
reeks, and his poop is just an actual cigarette ready to smoke again.
True.
But having a reason to go take little 8-minute breaks throughout the day is, I feel, more beneficial.
Way too long, Tom.
For what? To smoke a cigarette?
I mean, for me, it would be. I go radio station cigarette breaks no longer than 5 minutes.
You're in a rush.
Down.
You're in a rush because of commercials. I worked a job where no one's really looking for you. I took out the trash and then I just smoked by the dumpster.
What job was that?
I had Champ Sports in Florida Mall.
He was a shoe jockey.
Yeah. So I'd go out there, I throw away the cardboard boxes, and I smoke a cigarette. Sometimes two. Saying no one was really paying attention, and then you sit there, you contemplate. You don't have anything to look at, no phone.
You do the big sigh, right? You walk out, you light your cigarette, you look up at the moon, you're like,
and then a little bit comes out of your nostrils.
Yeah.
I like one leg bent and my foot against the wall.
Oh yeah, that's the George Michael face.
Yeah.
Like you hit your foot against a jukebox.
Yeah.
And then a cop comes over saying he wants to fool around in the bathroom, George Michael. And then you're screwed. Cigarettes are bad, vaping is bad, comedy is fun.
George Michael hit his all-time low when he fell asleep at a stoplight, and then they arrested him for DUI.
Do you buy cartons?
No, I did during COVID because it's just
easier
a thing.
I never got to the point where I purchased cartons because I was always like, I got to quit this. I think one last pack. I did that for years.
I used to buy 6 cartons and put them in my freezer.
Damn right. Right next to the ravioli.
I'm out hillbillying you, man. That's a good one. I'm on the board.
I would rather buy a carton than go and see the same person that's working at 7-Eleven every 2 days.
It also was bad because I like soft packs, so I'd pull the pack out of the freezer and unwrap it, take off, and then take that little piece of foil off the top and stick it in my pocket. But I could feel the difference in the freezer for the humidity of Florida was making my cigs wet in my pocket. I could feel it.
I'm very glad I brought up cigarettes, too.
I love cigarettes.
Everyone wants one now.
Yeah.
We love cigarettes.
All right, let's talk about smoking in your car. What's your stance on it?
As soon as I got a brand new car and I smoked in it, I haven't gotten one when I got the car 12 years ago.
Oh, you're smoking it immediately.
Easily. Yeah, no problem.
Smoking in the car is the best.
Windows up and everything.
Yeah,
this is my car, paid for it.
Oh,
tell him what you did with the station Mini.
No, it was the Mazda from the Mazda.
I thought it was the Mini Cooper.
No, we smoked in that too. I just wasn't
smoking everything.
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to drive that as much because I was so young as an intern, and but when I got the Mazda, And we had that endorsement.
Oh, yes, it was a
I
Mazda.
burnt the headliner because I flicked my ash outside. I never used.
Oh, I think I was there already. I had the same Mazda.
Yeah, the Mazda 6.
And we love Mazda so much, but yeah, smoked in there. And
yeah, it's
I think
a great car to
know,
smoke in.
When I returned it, they didn't smell like smoke.
And
I've been vaping. It would have smelled like blueberry pineapple ice blast in your face.
It smelled like smoke. I hate to break it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. It's like when I told him my house didn't smell like dog pee pee. There's no such thing. Like, you're lying to yourself.
You're burning your nose out.
I lie to myself all the time.
And he's a good friend because he was like, yeah, buddy, yeah. You know, like he didn't like.
It smells like pee-pee. It smells like smoke.
Like pet land.
Your house smells like cats. It smells like dogs. It smells like everything you do.
Yeah.
Like, it smells like curry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And some candles I bought on Amazon. Thank you.
Yeah. But it's all there. Anyway, so you use the ashtray in the actual car?
No, it's not that old.
Oh, I did on my Bronco too. I used to use it. So I'd pilot so high in my Bronco too, it'd start a little ashtray fire, and I'd be going down the road, and there'd be smoke coming out of my center console. I'd be like, "What the hell is that?"
And then it's the ghost of Christmas past.
It'd be all the filters catching on fire that had been dry rotting.
Jesus, Dan.
Yeah, then I just take it out, I dump it into like a barrel, probably start that barrel on fire, and I just haul ass down the road.
I just put it right into nature where it belongs.
Okay. Flicking the cigarette out your window.
I used to do it. I wouldn't do it now, but I used to do it.
Got a good flick going, yeah.
And I loved out the sunroof. That was my favorite. Straight up.
I just realized
Paul Abdul.
after I smoked that people consider that littering.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think that
I
was
do now,
littering.
too. I'll follow somebody. If I see them around here do it, I'll follow them, put my window down, be, hey, man, don't be throwing cigarette butts at. And I did it. But I changed. It's not too late to change. It's not too late to change.
It's not. Well, I mean, it is too late for the cigarette that I just left outside of your office door.
You can leave it there. No, leave it there. It makes us look cooler.
Yeah. I grew up with like random cigarettes everywhere in the grass, and you know what I'm saying?
Lunchbox.
Just like, Mom, my papers smelled like smoke.
Me too.
The teachers would like, oh, Van, your report smells like cigarettes.
But it's done. Teach.
You know, I remember I unlocked a memory when we had an intern. We used to call him the Smoky Giant because he'd smell like, he's just so smoky. And he had a backpack.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he had a backpack that he would carry all of his stuff in. And I forgot that kids and teachers that are now back in school right now, if their parents still smoke, and I understand it's a lower concentration than it's ever been, but there is the idea of like you go to unzip the kid's backpack and you unzip it and just smoke comes out of the backpack, like a smell of.
Yeah.
It's like a woof.
If they smoke indoors.
Yeah. And an apple.
Yeah. I don't know how many people smoke indoors now. I feel like
I'm not about it.
It's way less. Like,
it sticks to everything. I'm an outside gal.
Yeah. I think,
and I also want to quit one day, blah, 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 but not now.
I enjoyed it though, man. Like
never one thing I have control of. You know.
You know what's gotten a bad rap is sitting at your computer in the dark smoking a cigarette. That got a bad rap. That's, if you've ever tried
Turn off the lights. Let's try
like
it.
Chatting with people or like just reading news and smoking a cigarette, you end up looking like some sort of serial killer or something when you're doing that. But it's a good feeling.
On pain pills. That's my son will never experience the joy of
they're gone.
Of sitting on pain pills, smoking,
reading the internet.
As your computer's loud, it's got fans going.
Yeah, the internet's dead too. So they won't even get that.
Is dead.
Your computer's smoking.
Dial-up is dead.
The smoke and the fans.
AOL's dead.
I would literally be sitting there with no shirt on. I'd be smoking a cigarette, having a beer, and just waiting for a picture of boobs to download. And I'm just smoking a cigarette. It's awesome.
And a little like red hot ember goes into your chest hair.
Yeah.
And it wakes you up again.
And I would ash everywhere in the house. I just vacuum it up. It was indoor outdoor carpet. It didn't matter.
So gross.
It was so gross.
Is this all brought to you by Big Tobacco? Or
We're just reminiscing about the good old days.
I'm fiending right now.
The joys of smoking.
Were you ever a 100 lady?
I was only 100 when I could not afford cigarettes.
I ran 100.
But my random roommate was, I guess her parents just dropped them off along with the Lane Cuisines. And I would be like, hey, Shay, can I buy you a student housing pizza and trade you 2 packs of Marlboro Lights 100s? And she said, no problem.
Nice. I like Shay.
And it was,
I had Marlboro Ultra Light Menthol 100s.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I
was a menthol boy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but it fits now. You could bring that back.
I was menthol tried and true. I started with Newports. I mean, I started with the ones that literally you smoke it and it'll burn your eyes with menthol.
Do you remember the Camel Crush where they're like, here's this random ball of chemicals. Go ahead and make it a menthol halfway through.
Oh, yeah. You can squirt chemicals on your tobacco and smoke
but it tastes so good.
Yeah, it's like extra marinara for your breadsticks.
Sure is. Except it'll kill you sooner.
I did smoke menthols. I transformed. It was a Miami thing. And back into regular Marlboro Lights.
Were more people menthol, or were more people are obviously regular tobacco product, right?
I think there's a lot more menthol.
And menthol is considered like more hillbilly trashy and definitely more rapper, right?
And people that go to raves and on ecstasy, on drugs, ecstasy.
Mine was, and I hate to say this, parents, but mine was 100% because my dad, that's what he smoked. And I saw him do it, just like the commercial. And I was like, well, I want to smoke, so I'll just smoke what he smokes. Marlboro Ultralight Menthols.
Okay.
Like, literally, the commercial, I learned it from you. Like, I didn't learn it from him, but, like, when I had to choose a cigarette,
sure,
I was like, I love my dad, and he, I like his taste in things, so I'll smoke menthol ultralights.
Yeah, mine came from peer pressure from the people at Miami Killian Senior High. And I remember when I was out there smoking, like later on when they made you walk down the street to do it. Then I was there with a group of the smokers. We're all smoking. And then a gentleman told me that cowboys smoke Marlboros inward, and he said it. Smoke ports. And then he handed me a Newport cigarette, and I smoked that. I was like,
and that's how you chose your gang. You're in the Aryan Brotherhood now.
It was inward with A at the end. He said it. He was a black gentleman. It wasn't anyway.
Classic Miami.
Anyway, so cigarettes. What's up with that? Okay, back to the comedy show.
Yeah,
so,
thank you so much.
Is it all stand-up, or is there stand-up and music? I know Angel's there DJing.
Angel's going to DJ. I'm going to have I just locked in some very sweet pre-show, door open, lobby entertainment. Which includes a saxophone guy.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Oh, I love lobby entertainment. Like something to get the people to their seats.
And fluff them up a little bit. And we have a whiskey tasting. I'm working on perhaps the new craze, move over cigarettes. It's the weed drinks and the weed sample.
Oh, yeah.
THC beverages.
Some of those
super legal one that you could find at ABC. I'm working on that. And then once you get inside, it's going to be whatever the heck I want in a fun way. It's going to be the greatest show of all time. And if you don't show up, I'm going to be in big trouble.
There you go.
So go check out Sabrina Amber's show. It's happening in Mount Dora.
I got prizes, too. I've just ordered a lot of bulk stuff.
You
know what's been happening with the WNBA?
Get yourself a pencil eraser.
Or a suction cup green dildo.
Get yourself a spider ring, everybody.
I need to teach you how to sell it.
I'm trying.
Called this guy.
Well, apparently I have to go get cartons of cigarettes now.
A free pack of cigarettes.
Oh my God.
That's too much.
One
cigarette.
One Lucy.
One Lucy to everybody. Like
or the vape that plays Netflix for the first week.
That's pretty. Dude, one Lucy's pretty damn good. I mean, granted, you're going to have a whole crew of homeless people sitting there watching you, but it's going to be fun.
Tickets are still on sale, homeless people. realradio.fm/com.
Buy them.
Have you ever bought one single cigarette at a gas station? They used to sell Lucy's.
I've sold many.
At the gas station across from our apartment complex at OBT and Holden at Carlton Arms South. And it was like, they're like, I want one cigarette, 2 cigarettes. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that's really.
This is amazing.
I'm like, you've really broke it down.
Yeah, I was like, give me 4.
Yeah, can I buy one simple beer?
I'll have 20, please.
The saddest thing.
Put them all in a pack.
The saddest thing was not having a lot of money and then buying like 3 cigarettes and then putting them into my pack with one broken. You know what I mean? Like I'm putting the new cigarettes in there.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's like reloading.
If it breaks in half, then I'm like now just rolling something up and just making sure to put it back together so I could just have that one back.
You ever? How many times have you wet a pack of cigarettes saying I'm done? You throw it in the trash. The next morning they're dry. dry, they're all brown. You pull them out, smoke them.
I have not even made it to the next morning. It was just a couple hours later.
And you're like, why did this change
back in the
so
day
greatly? Just by getting wet and drying, it shouldn't change the entire flavor, but it did.
Yeah, and it makes you mad.
A couple years ago, I got an endorsement for it was like laser therapy to make you stop smoking.
Tom had that, and that's what made him quit smoking. He swears to it to this day.
I'm ready right now to get that money.
He also uses crystal deodorant
and look at us, we're just fine. If the first commercial I did for them, like, guys, I quit smoking just a couple hours ago, and then every other commercial for the next 3 months, I was like, you can quit smoking, and I'm not going to talk about my stuff at all, because I've never wanted a cigarette more than 2 hours later.
Did they get mad
I think they messed up the buttons and the knobs for the lasers, because I was fully addicted after that.
Tom was too afraid of that. I mean, you could make an argument that Tom made himself stop smoking because he was so afraid of letting them down that he made it, he willed it to work. That's
all you
what
have
I
to
think
do is change the wording.
That's why when
man.
you say, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm like, BS. You can do anything you want to because you literally created magic out of nothing.
As long as they don't disappoint someone. If
why
the goal
did you just lie? I mean that
he can't
is
lie.
bad.
He can't. No, he can't lie. He can't lie
because they'd see me smoking. Like everybody would call me out.
He can exaggerate or tell you the wrong, like he can say, like if he's going to a destination, like how long it's going to take for you to get here. He can be like 5 minutes and it's going to take 2 hours. He can do that. But I don't consider that a lie. That's just I
learned that's an ADD thing.
He doesn't want to disappoint you.
Yeah. There's that too. Yeah. But
how much weight do you think I've gained since I last saw you?
Have you gained any?
Oh, there we go. Okay, I was just setting you up.
I was going to say, I think you look like leaner.
You're smoking it off.
Yeah, you got to keep smoking.
Yeah, smoke and spanks. That's all your girl needs.
We're going to get you on Kratom, too.
Oh, that'd be great.
Have you tried it?
Once. I think it was after like a music festival.
We went through a phase where every morning we'd start our broadcasting day doing Kratom.
I feel like I left here a couple years ago with a couple of Kratom pills.
Yeah. Well, like the pills when we were on the pills, we were on our way out. When we were just doing scoops of powder, we were like cracking.
I'm so gullible that
let's go lift a car.
Anytime something's legal, I'm like, well, Uncle Sam hasn't gotten into this, so it can't be that bad. And then they're like, yeah, it's all natural plants. I'm like, oh,
natural plants.
Give me.
You heard the guy with 25 rings on his hands. Yeah. We had some guy who had 25 rings on his hands, and he's like, it's all natural. I'm like, I believe this guy.
I'm like buying some weird, sketchy, anime bag of green powder.
We got so addicted to it when he still worked here, and it's probably contributed to him quitting. Butler, we were like, we're freaking out, man. You got to get some more Kratom. I'm shaking my fingers off. And we're like, you go up to the Golden Lion, whatever it was called. And he's like, you tell 25 rings to give us the best red Sumatra they bought. And he'd drive up there, and he'd tell 25 rings to give him the big red Sumatra. And we bring it at me and Tom be waiting here with our spoons in our hands. You're like, we just like snarf it down.
And that was the greatest radio I've ever heard. I'll tell you what.
That's what you need. Come on. We need addicts back in the radio. That's what it was great.
Let me add this to the comedy stuff. Right. We are going to have Kratom. All the performers will have
to. Give away Kratom.
I'm just going to have everyone that's performing take a dose of Kratom.
We're saying it wrong. Isn't it
Kratom?
I'm making radio great again. I'm bringing back addicts.
Write that down.
I'm bringing back
a pen. Hey Siri.
Strip clubs. I'm bringing back payola, even though they never left.
You know when LeBron James used to like slap the flower or whatever he had on his hands? It'll be Kratom.
I'll do it. And I'm going to bring back smaller, unfortunate people. Remember when those guys, every radio show had a small unfortunate.
Again.
That's me these days, Ed.
Yeah, that's me.
No, but it's fun.
August 23rd, Mount Dora. Sabrina's putting on this comedy show. Go check it out. Where can people buy tickets again?
realradio.fm/comedy.
Yep.
And any of the information, should you not memorize that URL, my handles at Sabrina Ambra.
Beautiful venue. Go support these awesome Real Radio events.
It's going to be a fun time.
This is the third one.
And if you're worried about where you're going to stay, I just Lakeside Inn is going to offer a discount. They're blocking off Sabrina Block.
So, you got some radio people in a hotel? See, back in my day, there used to be orgies. Daniel's day.
But also back in your day, they gave the full coupons for a free night stay.
A door would open. There'd be nude people doing cocaine.
I'm trying to bring this stuff back. Smoking inside, except for Mount Dora Music Hall.
You need
some
straight up muff diving's what you need.
Yeah.
I beat you to it. I beat you to it.
We need to do a Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson
Memorial muff diving contest.
Memorial muff diving radio
snort
hotel party where there's prostitutes.
That guy partied harder than anybody I've ever seen.
You remember the door?
Oh, the door opens up and he's in there doing nose beers and everything under the sun.
That's what I'm trying to bring back.
Yeah, it was a different time.
15% off at Lakeside, and if you use the promo code REAL.
There you go. Get your tickets. Thank you for coming and hanging
Thanks
out
for
with
having
us.
me. This
Appreciate
was fun.
you. Sorry we were crazy and yelling and screaming.
What are you saying sorry for? I'm about it.
Yeah.
Let's
and
smoke
thank you
inside.
for the cigarettes. We appreciate it.
Oh, my wife's here. She'll smoke. She loves it.
Right.
She loves it.
She hates it when you say that.
All right. We will see you tomorrow.